Hello friends, thank you for joining us. My name is Joel and this is the O2 Drop. 'Twas the Thursday before Worlds, and gathered around the microphone from the world's greatest city, Perth. A three-time regional champion.
That doesn't rhyme. What are you doing?
I didn't say it would rhyme.
If you're going to do this bit, it's got to rhyme.
No, I didn't think about the rhyme in my head.
Let him do the bit.
Carry on.
Start from the top.
No, I don't want to do it now. You're listening to your favorite Made for Adults Pokemon VGC podcast coming from Perth, home of three-time regional champion Alistair Sandover.
Alola.
Nice.
Alola.
Alola. Isn't that what they say in Sun Moon?
Yeah.
Oh, they say, okay, right.
Yeah.
The GOAT and pickpocket, Christopher Marr.
Well, yeah, okay, whatever. But like, I guess it is quite Christmas.
Finder.
It is a bit Christmassy because we are gathered around the candlelight.
We are.
And there are
true.
snacks, so there's a little bit of a Christmas vibe.
And the person who may have been masturbating in his bedroom before we rocked up, because there's a candle lit in there as well, Mr. Mark Murray.
Are you suggesting I light a candle specifically to have a wank?
Why not?
Get the atmosphere going?
Have you
Pour
never...
myself a glass of champagne?
Have you
Rose
never done
petals? I mean, maybe I will now.
Did you remember to wipe down your Vaporeon plush?
I don't wipe it down. No, you got to steam clean it afterwards.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Wiping it just rubs it in.
If you're listening to this on release, it is the day before the World Championships. And holy fuck have they come around quick.
Have they?
Both really quick and really slow at the same time. And I think that's just my aging brain tricking me.
To me, it just feels like we've been waiting a while for anything to happen in VGC.
Since NAIC.
Yeah, like there's been, Victory Road tours and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just been a dead period. And I've been waiting for it for ages because I'm keen to see what everyone's bringing to it. And I'm keen to see in what is it going to be the week after when we get MC, what that's going to be.
Yeah.
So it just feels like I've been waiting for ages.
I reckon, I go with Mark. Like, trust me, I'm used to things coming quickly. But I reckon this has been a long year.
It has. It has. I mean, I made the joke in locals chat that, it's the end of the off season and everyone's really tired. So they're not rocking up to locals.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I'll give a shout out to Perth locals today. It was the most I've seen in months.
That's good.
It was this is going to sound terrible for our international listeners, but we had 10 people. But it was that about right, Mark? Would you say 10 in locals today? I played expanded TCG, so I can't talk.
9 VGC players.
Yeah, 9 VGs. That's obviously there's no CP, there's nothing at stake. It was just a world celebration thing. But good on everyone for still keeping the local scene alive.
Yeah, no, I've had a bit of fun with locals in the off season. We did the rental roulette at one of my locals, and that seemed to be pretty entertaining for everyone who took part. Someone who usually doesn't even rock up to VGC just managed to roll 6 really good mons in their rental thing on Champions, and basically had a real team against everyone else who was pushing shit uphill.
Even the EVs were legit.
Yeah. They got nearly a full team of maxed stat attackers.
You can get some good stuff in the rentals. Yeah. Just off the shelf. To put it that way.
Like Thunderwave Tyranitar. I was thought, that's good.
No, somebody got what did they get? They got the proper spread for Rigorath, right? It was
bold or
no, so
sassy?
Minus, I think it was sassy.
Yeah.
But with max special attack, max HP, but then it had Trick Room, Agility.
Well, I'd love to agree with you. You're saying that's the correct spread?
A correct spread.
Sure.
Yes. I love my agility for Rigorath.
Yeah. It was agility with min speed. It was the funniest thing.
I love that.
And the person who took it only realized after their second round, and they're like, oh, fuck. It'd be even funnier if it had Sap Sipper and you didn't notice.
Which J? That's the J.
Shout out to Nick Khan. Speaking of not noticing Sap Sipper.
He still won.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. This is referencing his match against Diego Ferreira in Brisbane last year, in case anyone was wondering.
Yeah, that was
like
crazy.
to Woodhammer into a free graph without reading the team sheet.
It's because the team had Petal Blizzard Lurantis, so the Sap Sipper was there for a reason.
And also just like because it's a good answer into Rillaboom, which is one of the best Pokemon in the format.
What's that? We play Champions now. There's no Omega.
Oh yeah, it's top Spore.
Yeah.
The only good Pokemon, the only grass Pokemon in the game is Sinister.
Venusaur.
Whimsicott.
Okay, yeah.
Whimsicott, yeah.
That's a fairy type.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah.
You've been playing too much TCG. You think Pokemon only have one type?
Yeah.
Yeah. There's lightning type. There's metal type.
Stop it.
Colorless.
Stop it. Stop it.
My favorite fighting type Pokemon, Tyranitar.
Yeah.
Thanks for listening, guys. Why did I come?
What are we talking about today, Joel?
I don't know. Worlds probably, considering when, like I said, when this releases, it'll be the Thursday before Worlds. It'll be the Wednesday evening if you're at Worlds.
Yeah.
So still some time to get your teams in and have your last minute team crisis.
We should probably say something motivational, right? Because people could be listening to this in the hotel rooms in San Fran on a Thursday night. You know, maybe we need to say something.
They could be traveling in late as well.
We need to give them some content for the plane ride, but it's probably coming out a bit too late.
I would do the bit where I shout out
But
as if we're a terrorist.
They are going to the US.
They're going to the US. I don't want to get anyone shot.
So we won't do that.
However, I do want to say something motivational. You are the bomb. You are the bomb. You are the bomb. You are the bomb. You are the bomb.
Good job, Mark.
Thank you.
Kieran, if you listen to this the night before Worlds, don't worry, you got this, buddy.
Yeah.
Mark's number one draft pick.
We
sniped you for picking yourself, you simp.
I'm so proud of myself for that.
That was so funny because message him after and he's like, my free pick was my first pick. I gave you the instructions. I was like, yeah, sorry, Mark got to pick before you.
You can't pick yourself.
I regret nothing.
I mean, fair enough. I mean, we all, obviously vouch for fellow panelist Kieran to make a deep run.
We've all lost to him enough.
Yeah, exactly. He had a pretty good go last year. He was top 32, I think, or 64. He made day 2, I remember.
Mm-hmm.
He clutched day 2, actually. I think he started off rough.
It was because it was second Worlds for him last season, wasn't it?
Correct. The year before, Dr. Aaron Trainer
it was 5-3 on the stream.
Down
so close.
It came down to the absolute wire as well. Was it down to a single read or something like that? It was. Yeah. It was an insanely intense match.
Yeah, really close game.
And we were cheering because like my what the hell's what's the past Thunderclap guy?
Oh, Raging Bolt.
Raging Bolt.
Oh
I've
my
already forgotten Scarlet.
What's wrong
my
with
Raging
you?
Bolt.
To be fair, it's out of sight, out of mind for that fucker.
My Raging Bolt on stream got the crit and everyone popped off and then we realized he didn't actually
bad.
Didn't actually want it to crit.
Because he didn't want the crit because he didn't want to give him the free switch. Yeah.
No, I was like, shit.
Damn.
That was an emotional roller coaster.
Yeah, good times.
100%. But I think we're going to do some additional predicting.
Yeah, so
Worlds.
I just want to check if people have some thoughts and maybe we can compare afterwards to see how well we all did.
What's on the line? What's the stakes?
Zinger box?
I'm going to be eating a lot of Zinger boxes.
Yeah. What else do we want to suggest? I mean, I'm open to someone have the title, King of Worlds guessing.
King of Worlds guessing. The problem is that we all have the highest title in the Discord server. So it's not like we can have another
but no
title.
one respects the title of panelist.
Can we...
That's the admin title.
Oh,
is there can you have another title that also has admin powers but it's called something else? Is that a thing?
I cannot put anything above the admin in the ordering.
Not above, but equivalent.
Equivalent? Like if we wanted the GOAT title.
I'm with you. Yeah, I could probably do that.
It'd be meaningless. It'd just be a title, right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind a GOAT title. If
that's going to go to Kieran when he wins. But
if Kieran wins, we'll give him the GOAT title. But, that means he'll probably win the draft too because you picked him to win.
Hell yeah.
Did we shout out the draft winner last week? We did. I still love that meme. I chuckle thinking about it sometimes. For context, the draft winners of the draft league in the O2 drop have been Kieran Singh, Alistair Sandover. and Sandwich Head.
Sandwich head.
Goldness.
Did Sandwich Head beat me in the
I think
top
so.
4?
Yeah,
I think?
it was
yeah,
Nick.
that was insanely close. Because it was closed team sheet. Fire Punch Kangaskhan to take out my Mega Skarmory.
That's good tech.
Yeah.
Good tech. Nice.
He
Great
respected
tech.
the Mega Skarm, which basically no one before him had done. So
Yeah.
I
fair.
respect it. I thought I was safe because I'd already taken out his Talonflame. I was like, well, there's his fire coverage gone. Sorry, fire what?
Yeah.
It's amazing what you can achieve when you've got a week to prepare for one team.
Wow.
How many
That
worlds
sounds
was that?
so condescending. Yeah. we should be congratulating Mr.
Yeah,
Sandwich.
no, shout out Sandwich.
And also beating Genesis in the final is like no easy feat. A world's competitor.
World's competitive
Yeah.
Genesis.
Yeah, that's actually
We've got
pretty
a fair few subs going over to Worlds.
Yeah, we do. But that's also the thing about draft is that you specifically prepare for one matchup.
Yeah, I had to play Genesis in like one of the I don't know, quarterfinals or qualifying finals, whatever. And
Yeah.
it's hard because you look at what they've brought the last few weeks. You try and see what they're winning with, and try and come
Yeah.
up with your best counters for that. And sometimes you just get it very wrong.
Yes.
Like I don't think I had an out for Vaporeon. One of my matchups, I just lost to like a Calm Mind Vaporeon. I
No
had
haze.
nothing that could beat that.
I mean, there's barely any haze users in Champions.
Should have drafted better.
It's true.
It's true.
Can you do that for the next Top Cut episode? How to draft a good team?
I could do that. I do
No,
need to get back on that pretty soon because I've just been super busy. But I do have some things in the works regarding that.
do you have
with
some topics that you're deciding between?
a couple of our subscribers requested some topics which were pretty interesting. So I'll
Sick.
when I get around to it, which is hopefully soon. I know it's probably already been a month since they were suggested. I'll do something on
You know,
those.
you're busy,
Yeah.
busy guy. For those that are wondering what the hell we're talking about, our subscribers, our paid subscribers, get access to the Top Cut, which is an educational secondary podcast YouTube thing. Plus, you also get the Bottom Cut, which is like the funny haha bonus episodes. You get a lot for $3 a
get
month.
Actual education. You also get
And then you learn things about us that you never wanted to learn.
yeah, and then you get the mind melting entertainment of the Bottom Cut when you subscribe to the O2
Good
drop.
description.
Yeah.
You get sex education and Pokemon education.
Yeah. Shout outs to the TV show.
Oh, so good. I really
At
want to
least the
see that.
first 2 or 3 seasons. Pretty good.
I want to see that new horror movie that's come out. It's something like teenage sex and murder at Camp Miasma or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's got Gillian Anderson in it and she looks stunning.
Nice.
Who
Queen.
are our subs that are going to Worlds? Let's give them a little shout out. I think.
So participating, we have Kieran, panelist and subscriber of the O2 drop.
Yep.
We have, I am just going to
Genesis, you
Genesis,
mentioned.
yep.
pull up the list.
Tobo?
Yeah, Tobo.
Turbo.
Dimitri Kosiaris.
Dimitri.
Dim the Sim.
Dimitri.
Yep. Lewis Tans, is he a
He's
subscriber?
not a
Is he
subscriber.
not subscriber?
No.
Lewis, if you're listening, what are you doing,
Multi-boy,
buddy?
Come on,
Yeah,
mate.
come on. And
Use some of the money you're inevitably going to win at Worlds.
Andy Brophy.
Oh, Andy. Yeah,
Andy,
yeah.
yes.
Oh, Andy
Yeah.
clutched it as well.
Yeah, he
Like,
did.
Well done, Andy.
Yeah.
I think
Cat is Cats.
Cat's yes.
He is a subscriber,
no,
I
but
think.
he's not. He
didn't
didn't
qualify.
He didn't even
No,
bother
okay.
playing the season.
He's
Yeah.
been, in brackets, retired.
Yeah. Isaac.
Hobbit isn't a subscriber, is he?
No.
No, I'll get him onto that.
Yeah. Can you use some of his casting money to subscribe?
Diego.
Diego, of course. Yeah,
of course.
Diego. Yeah. So quite a lot actually.
Peter Vowers, the last year Worlds
Yeah, okay.
participator.
Old news by about 363 days.
Oh yeah. Well, let's add my name to the list while we're at it, shall we?
Alistair.
For adding names, just add mine for future.
Yeah, future Worlds
Future-proof
attender,
it, yeah.
Chris Ma.
Yep.
If we're just ignoring the fourth dimension, you can, chuck my name on there as well. Why not?
Yeah.
Mark was the third ever subscriber of the O2 drop.
Yeah, I got onto it quick smart.
I was guilted into it. I didn't want to be the last. I was annoyed that Alfie Morgan was paying more money towards the podcast than me. So I subscribed out of spite.
You did.
You are
Good to know
always
that's how
petty
much you're
like
willing
that.
to support the podcast.
No joke's on him because he doesn't subscribe anymore and I'm paying more. Yeah, get fucked,
Yeah,
Alfie.
fuck.
Well done.
But yeah, I think a bunch of people are traveling to Worlds as
Yeah.
well.
Do we have any international subs who made it? I think Westy
Underdog
narrowly
didn't.
missed
Westy
it.
didn't.
No.
Nah, I
don't.
think that's.
If that's not true,
Probably
let us
wrong.
know in the Discord.
But yeah, sorry.
We'll shout you out
Apologies if we
next
missed
episode.
you.
Yeah.
If you go into Worlds and you're a subscriber and we haven't mentioned you, it's not because we hate you.
You
It's
can
because we're
call us
old and-
out.
Because we're
Because
old
you're
and dementia-y.
forgettable.
Yeah. And that.
with love.
Win Worlds this weekend. We'll definitely remember you.
Yeah. 5 ever.
Unfortunately, yeah, only the world's winner is really remembered, and people that get top 8,
Runner-up gets a mention.
Yeah, runner-up will get remembered as well.
They get to walk onto the fancy stage with all the fireworks and shit.
Yeah.
And the crowd goes mild as Paul Chua waddles out and does nothing. Doesn't even wave.
Oh, don't do my boy Paul like that.
Yeah.
No, I won't do it well.
No,
I know. I made
Paul's
fun of him.
guest,
I made fun of him on
His
the
episode,
podcast.
yeah.
I think he took it well.
Well,
Paul's very chill.
yeah, he said like, you know, you just don't want to like do something silly while you're up there. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Not even like a, you know, just like a
Or
a celebratory fist pump or something.
He was like, they told us just to walk out normally. He's like, so I walked out normally.
and that kind of like, shit, how do I normally walk? You know?
I probably couldn't help but do something dumb if I made it to the final stage. Like,
Can't help yourself.
yeah, I'd just be too hyped up.
I can
yeah.
imagine, I can
Just a
imagine I'd
ridiculous
panic.
dap or something.
I can imagine I'd try and panic and do something weird and I end up doing like some like weird like little commando roll onto the stage or something
Just like
and then put my back out and have to be carried to the chair.
handshake the interviewer's fist bump or something like that.
Oh yeah, the mix up.
Yeah.
What do you think would happen if I just ran and tried to like crowds, like dived in the crowd and tried to crowd surf? Do you think anyone
They're
would catch
pretty
me?
far away from the stage. You'd probably
I
splat.
could jump far. Let's find out.
He
Kieran,
said with the confidence of a man that cannot jump far.
I reckon Kieran's fairly aerodynamic. Kieran, let us know. Could you jump into the crowd from the
Most
world stage?
aerodynamic player in Australia.
Yeah. Is Kieran more naan or baguette shaped?
Definitely
fuck,
baguette
I forgot we got to test
Yeah, I
that.
didn't think about that. We'll do it next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, funnily enough, the Indian player is more baguette shaped than naan. I'm just like a
Nice, Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
thank you.
Anyway, speaking of people's cultural backgrounds, the first question I've got, so I've got a few points for us to make predictions on. The first one I've got, what country do we think will provide the world champion for this year?
And there's only 3 options: America, Italy, Japan.
Pretty much.
If you just
I mean, I'll let everyone else go and I'll go last, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we'd like discussed 3, 2, 1, but like, I suppose we just put eggs in one basket and just go for it.
I think we just give one answer for each. Partially sort of it's clashing, partially so we don't have to think about it as much.
so we can't
And partially so for this first question, we don't all just have various orders of Japan, Italy, and the US.
Are we going to make it so, like, gentlemen's agreement, we don't all double up? No double ups. We have to like pick a different answer to other people's picks.
Sure.
I don't have to. Also, listeners, let us know in the comments / the Discord / in our DMs what you think the stake should be. What should the winner of this gentleman's bet be?
And listen to this episode and give us your responses to these prompts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to back my world's draft, and I think it's been a few years. I think it is Japan's year this year.
Yeah, I was going to say Japan as well.
Yeah,
It was like an omen that like they won every second year previously,
Yeah.
and it's been
broken.
3 years. Yeah,
3 years.
The 2023 when Shohei won in Yokohama. How fitting that was.
Yeah.
Actually, Japan won all 3 divisions.
They did,
in
yeah.
VG.
They swept,
Yeah,
and they won most TCG as well. I think.
wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, like they went off.
But they didn't win Masters though, right? That was Van.
Yes, someone else won the TCG Masters.
But yeah, I think they're due for a win as well. And they're playing the shit out of champions. So
So whose pick was this?
I mean, Joel picked Japan. I was saying like if I can pick Japan as well, I'd like to. But
Look, I just think it's more, look. I'll let you do it. I just think it's more interesting if you all have something different.
Yeah, I'll try and keep it interesting. So you say your pick while I think of someone else.
Do you know? It sort of just came to me then. I don't really have anything to like sort of. There's no evidence for this pick, but like I have a feeling like it could be like a Latin American year.
No,
Okay.
I don't know,
respectfully,
You never know.
but
I mean,
due to I don't really know which country specifically each of the big Latin players come from.
I would let you have the whole
apart
region.
from- Would you?
The whole
Would you?
region.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
Latin.
I don't know if any of us want to disagree. I personally think like Japan or Italy is more likely than the entirety of LATAM. So I'm willing to give Chris all of LATAM.
that's a fair point. I mean,
Have they ever won before?
that's a fair point. I know.
What's up?
I don't think so.
They've never won before, have they?
Ecuador, Paul Ruiz.
Oh, Paul Ruiz, of course. Apologies. Yeah, I forgot where he was from for a moment. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the Argentina,
Yeah.
Peru,
Yeah.
Ecuador and Brazil
Yeah,
are kind
they're-
of like the top four
Honestly,
countries in Latin.
Ecuador, I only know Paul Ruiz, but
And
other,
it's because of Paul mostly.
but otherwise, like Argentina, you got Sebastian Escalante, and I think Juan Salerno
I
is
think
from
Juan Salerno is Argentina
Argentina
as well.
Brazil got a number of players like Gabriel Agati, and a good friend of mine and friend of the show, as well as some others that names are slipping my mind at the moment.
Flexing over here. Oh, yeah, good friend.
and
So Gabriel Agachi, my friend of mine.
Peru. Yeah, we've been to many tournaments together and bonded. So
Don't slag off the fact that
Bonded in the trenches.
I love him. Yeah,
don't slag off the fact that Alice is friends with Agachi because that's the only way we got him on the show.
Yeah. Chris is like, I want to throw shade about this.
You know what?
Chris gets jealous when he sees people having friends.
If you're happy for me to have all of LATAM, I'll take it. Otherwise, I'm happy to pick Argentina.
Okay.
That gives me
pick
one.
a country. That's way more impressive.
Because that gives me Juan and Sebastian, right?
Yeah, and Juan and Sebastian
so
at least.
you're
Yeah.
going for Argentina?
Argentina.
Because I think America, Japan, and Italy are boring picks. Let's spice things up.
Juan Sebastian Escalante. You get Joaquin Renaro, Joaquin Salerno, Luca Alarcon.
Sure, this is how you pronounce all of these.
Yeah, Nicolas Minero. And that's it.
Most of these I can't remember.
But I get Sebastian and Juan.
Yeah.
I mean, Juan got second at LAIC this season.
Yeah.
He's done really well in the past.
Also, he
Sebastian's gone top 8 at Worlds before.
And Juan can curse people. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So solid pick.
Yep.
Yeah,
I'd say.
you get an LAIC finalist and 2 regional champions with that pick. So
Have you had time now?
Yeah, but let's see if Mark snipes it.
Why would you let yourself get sniped?
Yeah, I mean, my pick's Italy.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I mean, it is a boring pick. They are insanely good players. And statistically, it would be the US, right? Like they, as a country, they are contributing. I know technically not all 75 are coming from the US. There are a couple of Canadian players, but most of them are coming from the US. But I think the contingent that Italy are sending are the best players in the world.
Yeah, I mean, so much strength there. They've probably got like 20 players at least capable of
Almost definitely.
doing really well.
That's like 2 or 3 teams of like
And they're probably
dedicated team builders.
They're probably all running the same team.
They've got
9 of the top 20 players in Europe are from Italy.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh wow,
In
that's crazy.
terms of CP for this season. So like, yeah.
I think there's 2 world champions from Italy, Arash and Luca.
Yep.
And I know Fedecampo, he got a top 4 in Yokohama.
Fedecampo and Marco Silva
yeah.
are both due a world championship.
Marco
basically.
could be.
But
yeah.
both of them are very capable of becoming world champions.
Yeah, absolutely.
Before you do your pick,
Yeah.
I'm going to say that I think if you don't pick America, you're throwing. Because like home field advantage, the sheer number.
I don't think that's.
I'm sorry,
100%
fucking
true.
Argentina.
Yeah, but I did it for the spice.
I'm going to do a slightly spicy pick.
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I'm going to say Spain.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers. I was like, Spain is a good pick.
Yeah.
You're talking like
Again,
Alex
like
the best
Gomez,
country in Europe.
Rios.
Sure, maybe Italy has a higher population of really top players, but Spain also has amazing talent. Like,
Yeah.
No one
I
knows.
don't fault Spain as a pick.
Yeah,
They
they're-
make good VGC players.
They're good.
That would be my
yeah.
4th pick. Like everyone's
Yeah.
being serious.
Yeah, Gomez and Rios are both in the top 4 for points earned in EU this season. Then you have Samuel Piera, Victor Medina, let's not forget.
Yeah.
Adria Rodriguez, Alberto Cano. So many. There's like a very dense, like 8 of them within 4 places
Yeah.
in the top 90. Yeah.
Having said that, though, I don't know. I find, and I'm not having go at either country, Italy or Spain here, but I feel like those top elite players really farm the European events. So that's why they finish in the
they also
highest seed.
do well at big events.
Yeah, obviously.
Marco and Fedecampo both like smashed it at ICs.
They were the
last
finals
season.
of NAIC.
Yeah, 100%.
I just feel like in Europe, though, if you want to go to a regional, you just get on the bus and go down the road and there's a regional. You know, like it's so close together.
The regionals
but-
are stacked. Like,
The regionals are
There's so
stacked
many
with like
good players.
insanely good Italian players. Like,
yeah.
no, I don't know. I feel like I don't give a shit about CP totals, right? I'm not considering that at all. I am just considering how well they place at big events, and they place very, very well. I don't give a shit if they've gone to 1 regional or 1,000 regionals. It makes no difference in my mind.
I thought your biggest concern was how good the food was from the country.
Is that not what we were picking?
Oh, that's why I picked.
That's why no one picked the US.
Get fucked, nerds. It's crazy that no one picked America.
I say after having made Southern fried chicken burgers for dinner.
It's because they won last year.
Okay.
So like, it's very rare for the same country to win.
No one really saw Geo coming either.
It's true.
I think the people that knew saw it coming.
People that knew.
I've always known.
It was a bit of an unknown name to the wider community.
No one saw Luca coming, right?
Yeah.
And no one's going to see my Argentinian boys win.
Look, if it happens...
you're right. We're not going to see that.
It would be the funniest thing if just all 4 of our countries were in the top 4 and we're just like...
Imagine a spontaneous zinger box bet's going to be made.
That would be heat. Yeah.
It'd be so good.
Okay. I mean, 4 good picks, honestly. I think those are all decent picks. I was having a chat with a couple of friends earlier. Someone said Korea.
Yeah.
Korea's got some good players, yeah.
I think that'd be interesting.
I mean, we forget that Sejong Park is playing again.
I don't forget.
Sejong Park, the legend,
Yeah.
I think that he's one of the reasons people got into VGC, right?
Yeah.
His 2014 win was...
Sejong Park it did similar to Wolf, which is like bringing casual players into VGC. People love the story of the little Pachirisu they could.
Yeah.
To the detriment of some discussions. And this is like, Sejong Park won with Pachirisu. You can win with your favorites if you try.
It had a niche that I think people...
it was just like genuinely good for the team.
Casual players need to understand.
I don't think we need to have this conversation again.
It's a discussion that's been had a lot.
Yes, 100%.
Before we move on, for these picks, Joel, did you message yourself some picks on behalf of Dan Baguli, fellow co-panelist?
No, he's asleep at the moment. Yeah. I messaged him beforehand, but he was like, dude, I'm too tired. I just need a...
Yeah.
Sleeping with the fish. I mean, just sleeping with his wife.
Yeah. Exactly. And obviously Kieran's too busy preparing to win World, so...
Yeah.
Even though no one picked Australia.
Yeah.
Well, I just kind of assumed we were all like...
Well,
he is half Italian.
We didn't pick Australia, which is...
He is half Italian.
Well, I just didn't want to, it's kind of, sure, we pick Australia, woohoo. Like, I want it to be a bit more wider field than that. We all pick Australia, but to avoid that clash, we pick something else as well.
Yeah.
We're not biased here in the O2 drop.
Not at all.
100%.
Never would be, ever.
No. And there's some more questions about Australian success later on as well. But next on, which Pokemon do you think will have the highest usage at Worlds, and do you think it'll be different in day 2?
Well, I mean, is that mathematically different? Like, as in, like, it's going to go up or down slightly?
No, as in, like, day 1, the most used
spot.
Pokemon is Pikachu. Day 2, it's Charizard. Like, obviously that's not going to, just as an example. The most used Pokemon on day 2 is not the most used Pokemon on day 1.
Okay. Because I took the novelty pick for round 1.
Well,
I'm going to say Alistair can go first because we're kind of like...
I was going to say, if we maintain the same order, this time it will be Chris, Alistair, Mark, me.
What?
Well, I went first and then Chris went. He jumped Alistair's.
Only because Alistair's pick got sniped.
True.
All right, fine. Alistair, go first then.
Go
Yeah,
Alistair.
we'll just go in this order. So Alistair, you go first, then next person, Chris, you'll go first.
Scorching hot take.
Okay, yeah.
Day 1 is going to be...
Which of the 3?
There's 4.
True.
I'm just trying to think if it is going to change. You know what? Nah, I think King Gambit all the way.
Okay.
Like,
It's not fair. I wanted this pick.
I mean, who wouldn't? Like,
And Mark just made up some
Look,
system.
it's
I didn't make up a system. We were just rotating.
seriously
Rotate
like
you in a
this
minute.
Pokemon is way too good
Yeah.
for the current format. Stats are way too good and always trades damage efficiently. You've got so many ways of running it. It benefits from like all the resist berries, focus sash, life orb, black glasses, sword stance. It can Oko like a Charizard. So I think at least in day 2, it'll be the highest usage Pokemon because it's the best.
So what was the question, day 1 or day 2?
Well, the question was for day 1, and then if you think it'll be different in day 2.
I don't think it'll be different.
You think it'll just
all
be
the way.
the
King
most
Gambit.
used? Yeah. No, that's a fair pick.
I'll go Garchomp, but it'll drop off. It'll be highest on day 1, drop off lower in day 2.
Okay. Do you have an idea of what you think might be the highest on day 2?
King Gambit.
Yeah, fair enough. I can't disagree. I'm going Basculegion, most used Pokemon. I was also tossing up. I said the top 4. I wouldn't put Sneasler as most used, even though that's one of the big 4 of the format, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was tossing up between Basque and King Gambit, but I think Basculegion, like same thing what you've said, it's just so strong. I think the number of Worlds level competitors I've spoken to who have said like you need to have a good reason to not have Basque on your team. It's just like it's very splashable. It is like such a game reverser, I guess you'd say. Like if you're down on Pokemon, but you bring it in from the back and you just like pick up anything with a last respect.
Yeah. Comeback mechanic.
No, 100%.
Yeah. I think from using Basculegion a fair bit recently, I've actually found like Aquajet is like really, really good move.
100%. Yeah. I like
Priority good.
I used to kind of like not quite laugh at it, but I used to very much be of the opinion that like for a choice scarf Pokemon, you don't really want to run priority moves because you're locking yourself into a priority move and you're already faster. And so I kind of like sniffed at it a little bit, but having been running Basculegion with choice scarf, Aquajet 100%. So strong.
Yeah. Like, or even with like Mystic Water or Life Orb, it does like 70% to a Sneasler or something.
Sometimes you don't want recoil as well.
As well.
Anyone who watched the O2 Drop Invitational round 1 on stream, I lost because my Delphox got one tapped by an Aquajet from a Basculegion. It's very, very good.
Yeah. I don't think you can live EV to live that either.
You can.
You definitely can.
Like max.
Not even, but
adaptability in rain, probably not.
Oh no, not
in rain.
Yeah.
And then day 2, I agree with you, Chris and Alistair, to some extent. I think King Gambit will be the most used in day 2. King Gambit, I know it's World, so it's already like, the highest caliber of player, which kind of lends more weight to your argument, Alistair. But King Gambit always shoots up in usage on the second day. And I think the reason for that is because really good players can use it incredibly well. I've always said it's a top tables Pokemon, so that's why I think it'll go up in usage day 2. But because these are already really, really good players, as World Championships, it is very possible it is just the most used from the get-go. But I'm guessing Basculegion.
I don't think the whole argument about like it's really good competitors, because I think the reason it's going to be so many of them is because it's on multiple top teams. It's on the triple setup team. It's on Big Six. Like it's just on.
Yes.
It's just on too many good teams.
I mean, that's also true of Basque, though, right?
Yeah, I'm not saying Basque. I just think it's going to be higher than Basque.
Sure.
And you said that Sneasler was your 4th, like, of your big 4. I disagree with you. I remember the Japanese event last week, the Extreme event, and Sneasler was 10th in usage.
Yeah.
And I don't think that'll be in the top 5.
But that is a Japan only metagame.
There's going to be a lot of Japanese players, and they're cooking. And also, how many? They're not going to admit it, but how many like Western country players are stealing shit from Japan as well?
Also,
a lot of them.
Sneasler should rise because King Gambit is presumed to be the best Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, we have that triangle. It's the triangle
Charizard, though.
Charizard, yeah.
Basque beats Sneasler, which beats King Gambit, which beats Basque.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I called this KVS week 2 of the format.
Yeah.
All right, Joel, you got the slops.
I will take the best of the slops, Charizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
most used.
All the way?
Most used, I think Sneasler will be number 1 usage in day 2.
All right.
Crazy. Okay.
Bear it in mind, day 2 will end up being 40, 50 players or something like that. Like it's an 8-round day 1 with about 450 players max.
I remember how many were in day 2 last year. Like
I think it was under 64.
Under 64.
I think
it was,
some players who were top 64 at Worlds last season did not make day 2.
Yeah, because I got 68th at 5-3. So there would have been 4 or 5 people with the same record, right? So that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think because limited pool, something crazy like that might eventuate.
Okay.
Well, Charizard.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Charizard's a decent pick if people just have I think there's probably some people that have, even people on social media have said like, oh, they don't feel prepared. They don't really feel like they got a team. They're torn about what to run. And I think a lot of people day one, like people just have Charizard as like because it's like as a comfort pick.
It's found itself on a third major team as well, because previously it's just been the two different kinds of Big Six, as people have been calling it, free to play and pay to win, as we've called it here, which is like the Charizard, Floette, Whimsicott, and Charizard, Sylveon, Aerodactyl.
Yeah.
Like those have been the two Charizard teams. Double weather as well, yes. So that is a third. But then also recently, Zard Toxapex.
Yeah.
Venusaur, Toxapex.
Yeah, that's been seeing a lot of play.
Yeah,
as
it's
well.
Really strong.
So I think that kind of lends weight to Charizard because it is on a bunch of those.
It is.
Cores. I don't think it'll be top. I think it'll be something like Gambit or Basque, or maybe Chomp. I don't think it's going to be Mega Pokemon. I just think the other ones are more splashable.
Oh yeah, 100%. But
it's a big call.
I was like
Zard, I would be insanely surprised if it's not top 12. Right?
Yeah.
It's going to be up there, top 5 probably as well.
It will almost definitely be the number 1 Mega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is.
I won't dispute that at all.
But like, I mean, looking at some recent tournaments, its usage has been very high, such that it's been pushing ahead of some of the trio of the KBS.
I think
interesting.
Joel's got a non-0% chance here.
Yeah,
it's definitely not 0.
I actually think it's possible.
I think it's top 4.
The reason like Charizard is so widely used and wins a lot is because it can one-hit KO both Kingambit and Vasculation. Like with the Fire move and Solar Beam. Like it's to the point where like Kingambit's going back to running Ockerberry.
Oh, it could also one-hit KO most Sneasler as well.
Yes.
Like it's very strong into most of the format.
Yeah.
Those are good answers. Next one I've got, I said at least one Pokemon. I want to change this slightly. Core of the winning team.
Like the Mega Duo
or three?
like the archetype, I guess. So you could name like the Mega Duo, or like, say something like Hard Trick Room if you're an idiot. Or
Hard Trick Room will definitely respect that tag a lot.
Hard Trick Room just doesn't have the tools.
Hard Trick Room I think has a place.
It.
I have more respect than some players do for the possibility for it to win Worlds, but not this year. Not what we've currently got.
Yeah,
I think it's too straightforward, and everyone at Worlds knows how to play into
its tools. Just
HDR.
aren't strong enough at the moment.
No,
anyway.
100%. Like it's the year that Hard Trick Room wins Worlds, it'll be a year that the tools that Hard Trick Room has are so strong, it compensates for the fact that good players can play very easily into HDR.
Yeah.
So Chris, you're up first.
Yeah, I'm gonna back myself. I said that T-Tail was going to get top 8 at Worlds, so I've got to sing a box bet.
Yep.
And I know some talented players are picking this up. I'm going to lock in Desert Eagle.
So Desert Eagle being Tyranitar and Staraptor?
Yep. Winning duo for Worlds.
I have
Eagle.
seen that it's picking up.
Yeah.
I mean, Staraptor itself, I'm super vindicated in this because I said right at the start that it was going to be a big player for Worlds, and then for ages it just hasn't been seeing play. I was like, oh no, am I an idiot? It is picking up.
But also...
sorry. Both things can be true.
Yeah.
Both things can be true.
I think Staraptor is a good call, and it's in my pick as well. Do you want to talk a bit more about that team? Do you know much about it, or do you just know that a lot?
I do not know much about it. It's got Excadrill, Tyranitar, Staraptor, Wims, I think. I can't remember, to be honest.
I think
maybe not
Staraptor sets Tailwind on that team. I'm not sure.
I feel like that's enough of the core to like if someone brings like Tyranitar, Staraptor and wins Worlds, that counts. I think that's very
100%.
unique.
You don't need to name the 6, but like just in general, like I guess what the team does.
I mean, and then obviously the team needs a fairy resist.
It's got Excadrill.
Yeah, so. On paper, it's a weird combination, but we've seen it work, and I think it's going to be the right time to swoop in.
Yeah, I mean, I think
pun intended.
I would be incredibly surprised if the winning team, and in fact, if most teams at Worlds aren't 2 megas. Like that very much seems to be the standard at the moment. And I think there's a lot to be said about teams where one of the mega Pokemon can be brought and not mega and still contribute a lot and not be shit.
Yeah, 100%.
And I think Tyranitar is probably the very top of that list. Pokemon that can come without having a mega. So I think that's probably a good call in that regard. I know I have been shit talking T-Tar a lot in the previous weeks about how far it'll actually go at Worlds. But I do actually respect this pick.
Thank you. And you get second pick.
I do. So I'm also picking Staraptor. I'm going with Starzaptor.
Fuck you.
Sorry, buddy. This is quite a recent archetype, which has picked up a lot.
I really like it.
I ran quote unquote Starzaptor today at casuals in that I took my Star Fox team and replaced Delphox with Mega Raichu Y. That's not how the team operates. It wasn't good. I went 2-2.
Nice.
Because the idea behind the team is that Mega Raichu Y provides really good speed control and damage in the form of Zap Cannon. Like Zap Cannon always connects, and it's not necessarily there to OHKO things, but you put it on the team with decent mid to lower speed sweepers. Hisuian Arcanine, Sylveon, King Gambit, Life Orb Basque, potentially a Garchomp, those sorts of things that hit quite hard for good neutral damage. Get enough damage with a Zap Cannon, deal 20 to 40%, and then pick it up with a Flare Blitz or a Hyper Voice or whatever. And those mid-speed attackers that you have are outspeeding the Pokemon that they're targeting because they've just been paralyzed by the Zap Cannon. That's the general gist of the team. And then Staraptor exists on the team as the other Mega because it patches a lot of Raichu Y's bad matchups very, very well. So I believe that's the idea of the team. It's been seeing a lot of success very recently. And I do want to stick with my guns from when I said that Staraptor is going to do well at Worlds. And I also just want to reiterate what I was saying a while ago. I feel very vindicated in this. And this is when Staraptor first dropped as well. When it first dropped, it was everywhere on ladder and showing up at a lot of events as well. And everyone kept trying to make it work. Whimsicott side fake tears, side charm, side parting shot with Grimmsnarl, all those sorts of things. And
Side memento.
If you're a Giga Chad, yeah. And I was saying basically from the get-go, Staraptor will be good when people realize it's not there to be set up on by using, the Pokemon next to it. It's just there to be a good Pokemon. Like it's very solid, boosting its own defenses with close combat, immune to intimidates and things like, speed drops from Icy Wind and Electro Web, other kind of side benefits, like if you get hit with a Shadow Ball, you've got a 20% chance to get a special defense boost. I think Contrace is a really, really good ability without having to try to game it with some kind of weird side boosting bullshit.
Yeah.
And I think, Desert Eagle, Starzaptor, Star Fox, another one, which I think does have a lot of potential. I think Staraptor is going to do well, and it won't be on a team where someone's trying to side a charm. So that's my thoughts about Starzaptor.
Before Joel has his pick, just quick, interesting note, I did the damage calc while you were talking, and a Mega Raichu Y with Focus Blast does not kill a base Tyranitar in sand.
No way.
I'm serious, you can calc it.
What?
Yep. So
32 special attack?
Desert Eagles stay winning.
That's insane.
Yeah. T-Tars, this is 32
HP.
Yeah.
32 HP.
And 2 special defense.
Great. Yeah, T-Tar is
And max attack.
never ceases to surprise me how specially bulky it is.
Yeah.
And then it does
And that's on a quad as well.
Yeah.
And
I'm assuming that's not
mega, and then to a Mega does 70%.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You'd be better off going for a Zap Cannon and trying to get your partner to finish it off.
Doesn't Mega Raichu Y also run a bit of bulk though? It's not like max.
I think they do.
They run bulk.
So
there's a lot of priority in the format.
Yeah.
You don't want to be getting taken out by
a
Aqua Jet and Rain.
Yeah, pretty much. Neutral hits threaten it. Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I was at the tournament I played today. I played against a couple of other Raichu, and I'm just like, this isn't a threat if I outspeed it because I can just one tap it with a strong neutral hit.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Scarf, Basculegion, Wave Crash, no rain needed to pick up that.
easily
Okay.
KOs, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
So easy.
like Cowtail Cleave, just KOs even without boosts or anything.
Yeah.
Unless they EV. Yeah.
Yeah, so they need the bulk, 100%.
Yeah.
Like, Raichu is not there to necessarily be the main damage dealer. It's there to do enough damage while also getting the paralysis off.
It's just there to sell merchandise, I reckon.
Well, that too.
Not a believer.
Shout out to Shiny Mega Raichu Y. I genuinely love it so much.
Yeah. Very cool.
Anyway, over you, Joel, unless you need us to skip you.
No. So I think if I wanted to be right, I would pick Charizard Toxapex.
Okay.
But
You are trying to be right.
But I feel like I want to have a little more whimsy and I want to have an enjoyable like observation of the finals of Worlds.
Yeah, God, I don't want to watch Toxapex in finals.
Exactly. So I want to have a little more whimsy in my life.
Oh, so you're picking Big Six?
No. So I'm kind of torn between Triple Setup,
Tornadus is not in the game.
Ice Spice, and Star Fox. The problem with Star Fox, I think, is that it hasn't really been seen in like day 2 of a lot of the recent tours.
Is that because the good players are hiding it?
It could be that good players are hiding it or good players are trying other tools.
Yeah. I just quickly on that, I just realized my first pick was actually Ice Spice, and I just completely forgot about that because I know a lot of the Italians are running it. I wanted to double down on that. I don't want to retcon it. I'm happy with my Star Zaptor pick, but I also think I think Frostlass has a decent chance of being a Worlds winner this year.
Yeah.
I don't know what I would do. I say a lot of dumb shit in this podcast and I'm having to do it. That's why I've got fucking bleach tips. But I would do something crazy if Mega Scovillain's a world champion. That would be like so good.
It would be.
He's just a funny little guy. I've always loved Scovillain, and everyone, when the Mega was revealed and the stats were revealed, everyone thought it was absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
And here we are saying that it could win Worlds.
Yeah, that's so funny to me.
I want to have a little whimsy in my pick. So I am going to go for Ice Spice.
Nice.
So Mega Scovillain, Mega Frostlass, Lycanroc as the like trio.
Okay.
I've also heard people refer to it as Chili Dog.
Yeah, Chili Dog. There will 100% be a Lycanroc
Chili Dog's
with
good
the
name, actually.
Frostlass.
I like that better than
Scovillain.
Ice Spice a little bit. Ice Spice sounds like some sort of cologne.
Ice Spice is a
Well, that's
rapper, I think.
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah. Chili. I quite like Chili Dog because
Yeah,
chili's
Chili
like a
Dog's
double entendre.
Yeah, Chili
It is.
isn't cold and Chili isn't Scovillain's head.
I see, yeah.
Actually, yeah, Chili Dog slaps
That's
because it explains
Three of
the
the Pokemon.
three Pokemon.
And it's got a
Yeah.
little chili bow tie.
It
Not a
does.
bow tie, sorry, a chili tie.
Chili tie.
Necktie, yeah.
So
That
cool.
team's like really difficult to beat with like Big Six or
Yeah.
Charizard teams because
Yeah.
you need Charizard to beat Scovillain.
Yeah.
But they have so many tools for Charizard, like
Yeah,
the Lycanroc.
100%.
Yeah. So very, very viable team. Could
Which is the craziest thing when you look at it. Because like those two Megas by themselves are pretty bad. And they almost exclusively exist at the high levels together.
I dispute that Frostlass is bad. I think Mega Frostlass, it has previously seen a bunch of success,
Yeah.
but it's not nearly as splashable as Zard.
Yeah, 100%.
follow on question from your pick. If
Yeah.
it does win, which of the Chili Dog 6 do you want to be the world's giveaway Pokemon?
Oh, that's a good question.
I would love it to Tyranitar giveaway. A world champion Tyranitar would be sick.
That'd be cool.
If my team wins.
Because what are they? They're like
King
something
Gambit, Sneasler,
not King Gambit.
Frostlass,
It's-
Scovillain, Lycanroc.
It's got to be the Scovillain.
Yes.
That'd be cool. I would
Like-
like that, I think.
Yeah, like the world champion Scovillain giveaway. That would be good. Or
Pretty dope,
It'd be
yeah.
I'd
heat.
take the Lycanroc because that would be just a cool mon to have with the title.
Little Scovillain that could, I think, would just be great. Like when Mega Scovillain dropped, we were all just like, look at these stats. This Pokemon's garbage. And then to be
Mixed
fair,
attacker.
even when they I will put my hand up and I will say, even when they announced the ability, everyone's like, wait, it doesn't even need to make contact? That's cracked. And I was like, yeah, it is. But like, there's no
Look at
way
the
you're
stats.
burning your Mega just to kind of be able to get some burns off.
Yeah.
This won't see play. So
Here we are.
I'm fully ready to eat my words on this. Yeah.
I wish it had a bit more bulk as a design. I know that would make it even more broken, but like, give me Scovillain.
I think it's exactly where it needs to be. I think it's just
Yeah.
viable enough without being
cowards.
so prevalent that I have to
Balanced,
deal with
yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
spicy
balanced.
extract.
I think it's balanced in this power level format. I think in a future format when we get like the we get paradox mons and
Yeah.
whatever. I think it would be nice.
If you want to be,
I think that's fine though. I
Yeah.
think we like every power level kind of needs Pokemon that get a chance to shine, but don't like things don't need to be good in every power
yeah,
level.
fucking Incineroar's good in every power level.
And it's too strong.
I would say if you want to be Scovillain Professor, I said that super weird. If you want to be a Scovillain Professor, the time is now.
Oh,
Get
yeah.
it done.
Okay, I'm still working on my arm.
Whatever's coming in MC is going to make your life
Well, I've been
harder for a
playing.
Scovillain player.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Alistair, take us home for this pick.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anything cool, so I'm just going to say Venusaur.
Venusaur,
Okay.
Tox,
Just Venusaur.
Venusaur. Yeah,
So that kind of covers
so much.
yeah, I guess it's cheating a little bit. Let's say like Incin Venusaur.
That gets you dual weather as well.
Yeah, it would. But
Yeah.
I think that's a fair enough pick.
Yeah.
I'll say Incineroar Venusaur then.
Nice.
That limits it a bit more.
It's meant to be, yeah.
But I think that that core is really solid. Not necessarily like the Toxpex team, but even the Toxpex team has a really good matchup into MA6.
Yeah.
It's difficult for them to break Toxpex. I think that's going to be one of the main challenges for anyone choosing to run that team going to Worlds. Because I still think it's a good team, but you do need to be able to solve that. So some changes need to take place there.
So none of us mentioned Big Six, as people are calling it, Sunflower, as I prefer to call it, the Charizard Floette team with Wims and Basket. No, did we all choose to not mention that because we wanted to be a bit more original, or do we all kind of agree that it's probably not winning?
I know it's always like in top cut, but I have not seen the Floette Charizard team win an event in like 2
A
months.
while, yeah.
But I mean, it's always there. Don't get me wrong.
I think it's like Arabica Miraidon. It plays similarly to it as well, and is known to be like the best team.
People have their lines into it though, right?
That's the thing is like if you rock up with Big Six, you need to be aware. So fuck hell. Okay.
Sunflower.
If you rock up with Sunflower, you need to be aware that every single player you will come up against has lines into and an answer on their team.
Yeah.
Like everyone is prepared for Big Six. Like most of them will be prepared for most of the main cores in some regard, but everyone will have some level of answer into Big Six and they will know their flow chart like the back of their hand.
Yeah, but people said the same for Arabica Miraidon and it won anyway.
I think,
reckon?
yeah, I think if you
Okay.
also it's the world's it's just obviously once you get to like the pointy end, it's like basically comes down to skill and RNG. But for a lot of it though, like if you just dodge the right matchups in Swiss and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Sunflower is definitely
Anyone can-
making top 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it should.
I don't think it makes it to the final table though. That's my hot take.
It's gonna be
I
chili
think it just
dog.
comes down to like the run.
Yeah. Who
I mean,
where,
yeah.
what, why?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've said it before on this podcast. I will absolutely say it again. The person who wins Worlds on, I guess it'd be Sunday when it happens, Monday for us. The person who wins Worlds will be lucky. They will have a lucky run.
Yeah.
Because like there's too many very good players there that like it will be determined by someone just getting better matchups, making calls correctly,
Heatwave miss.
just slightly better than everyone else there.
Yeah.
The world's winner will still be a very, very strong player.
And it's not
Like,
to
you
take
have
anything away from them. Yeah.
Not
this
at
is
all.
Just
But,
like
it's just an
facts.
accepted fact of the game that
Yeah.
like at a tournament like this, you need to be lucky. You can't not.
yeah.
Yeah.
Next question, Mark.
Okay,
And remember, luck is a skill.
that's true.
52 luck.
Exactly.
We can't say
So-
32.
32,
32
yeah.
luck.
yeah, 32 luck points.
I'm never going to get used to saying 32.
32, 2. Yeah.
That's 13, 30, 32.
Thanks, Joel.
You're welcome.
I'm going to go like 32 luck, 32 gay, 2 Riz. It's my stats.
Damn, you get 2 Riz. I've ended up with 32 gay. I don't even like men.
Oh no. You got a negative gay nature as well.
God damn. That is a crazy.
So, moving a little bit closer to home, as we are an Australian podcast, and we want to shout out our gang that are going over. Which of the Australian players, and I'd say OCE in general, but I think all 20 are Australian.
I think there's
believe.
one New Zealand player.
Shout out the
who-
Kiwi.
Is that Gilholm?
Guillaume.
Guillaume Schilling, I think, is a New Zealand player.
No
Is he?
idea.
I didn't think he was, but maybe. Shout out Guillaume, either if you're living in Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah.
But of all the 20 OCE players going, who do we think will finish the highest of those 20?
It's got to be fellow Aussie Joji, right?
I mean, look, definitely you
Who
can make
gets-
that
who
work.
gets the first pick?
Chris, you're
I mean, it's
last on
come
this
round
one.
to- yeah, it's come round to me.
I was doing it for the bit.
What
I'm-
bit? Well, Joji is.
Joji is considered an Aussie right now.
Yep.
By the official Pokemon company.
For the purposes
guideline.
of this discussion and the purposes of the Pokemon circuit,
Okay.
Yeah.
whether you like it or not.
Um,
What about according to Pauline Hanson?
Oh my god.
Don't ask me about that one.
Okay, Diane.
She's not a One Nation voter. Fuck.
You sure?
By the way, I will remind everybody that the highest subscriber, the highest finishing subscriber at Worlds gets a Diana poster.
I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Good
I
shout.
didn't
Good call.
realize you said that.
Yeah.
Okay. So my pick.
Just change your pick now. They're going to play harder for the poster.
More motivated.
So I mean, I have two picks, and I think that they're the top two in all of our minds. But I am gonna be biased in choosing one of those two. I am going to say Kieran Singh, given that I am the first pick here. I'm going to quickly snipe him. It's my first pick of the draft as well.
Yeah.
I mean, there's something to be concerned about is consistency. He's
Yeah.
consistently a very, very strong player.
Melbourne champion, finalist this season.
Yep.
Consistently a bad gambler.
He is consistent on that front too.
Yeah.
He's
Although
had
he did make a mint on his Worlds kit. I'll say that.
Yeah. Like basically 24 to now, like he's had a
Yeah.
lot of top cuts in
Yeah.
Australia.
Yep.
So I think it's time for, a break internationally.
This will be his third Worlds as well. And he's done consecutively better over the last two.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost making day two in the first one, making day two in the second one. He's had a lot of time that he's just been hard prepping for this as well.
He has a day two at a US regionals as well, doesn't he? Didn't he do like a
Las Vegas.
Day two Vegas, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'm pretty sure day two at Vegas last season. He went for LA and then
Yeah.
stuck around for the week
Yeah.
after. Yeah.
So Kieran.
So I'm going to pick Kieran. I'm sure my second choice pick will come up soon enough as well. Joel, who are you picking?
I'm torn between my draft pick of Mr. Henry Brand.
Henry Brand.
Sorry, that's the card player. Henry
God,
Rich.
Joel is so TCG filled
Henry
now.
Rich, okay.
Henry,
So
shout out Henry,
I'm-
although we should shout out Henry Brand, world champion TCG. They put
Yeah,
share on
exactly.
that
that.
is pretty awesome. Australian world champion.
Yeah.
So I'm torn between Hobbit and Nick Khan.
Yeah, so that Nick was my second pick.
Where is Kieran finishing? That was part of the subset of the question, wasn't it?
Yeah, but that's the
We're gonna
next
do it
question. So we'll
after
go,
this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, the best finishing Australian, let's back the highest CP getter in the world, right? Was he number one?
Nick
Number
Khan?
In the world?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Khan.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Stole my draft pick.
You're
I mean,
welcome.
top 8 EUIC this year was,
Yeah,
I was
huge.
like, oh, wow. Like, I remember like when he aged up, I was like, oh, he's probably going to struggle, like,
Never.
and now like, he's just doing really well. He's had really good results this year.
He'll have the Adidas diff as well.
Yep, which will
That's
get covered on
sponsors-
stream.
that's sponsorship.
We all won't know yet. Yeah.
Well, apparently,
You have to be
Adidas have recently or are going to release a line of Pokemon shoes, Pokemon sneakers. So maybe
Nick,
he's
get on
gotten
that.
in for that
He
sponsorship.
might be, he might be in
Yeah.
on this. Yeah.
If he does well enough at Worlds, no pressure,
He
Nick.
definitely could. Also, just a little fact: he's the only 2-time Scarlet and Violet regional champion
Correct.
in Oceania.
Yeah, so he and Kieran were battling for that in the finals
Yes,
of
they
Melbourne.
were, yeah.
So yeah, shout outs to Nick.
All right. Who you got?
Me, it's hard to say. Yeah, I'm gonna back Henry for this one. He just does so well in the US.
He does, yeah.
I don't
That
know
is
how
true.
he does it, but he had that top 8 at Las Vegas.
Because he's nice and relaxed for some reason whenever
Yeah.
he goes to the US.
Yeah, he's just got that X factor. He's gone a top 8 at NAIC as well, which is really impressive.
Yeah,
too.
with Overquill, no
With
less.
Overquill, yeah, that's amazing.
Daniel
actually,
Walker
so
levels
I
of
think-
cooking.
Has he got? Did he get 2 top 8s? Can't remember.
Wouldn't surprise me.
I think he topped 8 a regional as well.
Las Vegas, he did, yeah, but like he did really well in the 2023 NAIC. I can't remember what placing he got though.
Yeah.
It was with like that Annihilate, Talonflame, Screamtail, Mousehold team. It was like a mouse. It was a
yeah.
mouse ape. Yeah, like
That's a
good
throwback.
offense. Yeah.
And that was the almost completely support Screamtail, wasn't it?
Yeah, Screamtail was always like support,
Yeah.
basically.
So what do you mean almost entirely support? Do you think they were regularly running offensive Screamtails?
Yeah.
I can't remember if he ran one attack or if he ran no attacks on it.
Oh, right, yeah.
I can't remember either. It was probably one attack. Yeah.
It must have been, I think it was like
I think
Dazzling.
the only one that ran no attacks is like Perish Song.
of
Screamtails.
course, yeah. Yeah, it wasn't Perish, so I think it was like the Dazzling build.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the last to go for the Australian player that finishes highest. I would love to go with one of my fellow gays. I'd love to say like Diego or Drew, but one, if Diego's peddling some hard trickery and bullshit, this is not the format for it. So and Drew, I feel like that regional win, although he played amazingly well, I think like it was just more of a fluke win for the team that no one had prepared for, right? I think it's not going to be quite as easy to do that for this.
I don't think it was fluke win to back up Drew here. I think it was well thought out and well executed.
Okay, that's probably a better way of phrasing it. But I don't think you can come up with something quite as. I mean, maybe there could be like another Wolfie Mega Steelix meme type thing.
That team was not good.
Yeah,
I'm going to say that was because it was like first tournament.
Yeah. And this is not the first.
Yeah.
I'll go Lewis Tan. I think Lewis Tan will finish the highest.
I highly respect Lewis Tan.
Yeah.
Senior world finalist, as a lot of us Australians know about the Tokodamaro.
Loves the Tokodamaro.
from he lost to Ko, who's now well known in Masters. He's gone top 4 at Melbourne Regional last year, I remember, in Regulation I.
And more impressively, he defeated me in the 2023 Perth Regionals. So well done, Lewis. It was a hard-fought victory. I had him on the ropes and I cooked it.
Always just a really composed player as well.
Yeah, we love the composure of Bruce Lee.
Yeah, like 100%.
Zen,
he gives nothing away.
Yeah.
As someone who's seen him play at many regionals now, gives nothing away at all. And that is a unique ability to have.
Yeah, to always keep it together.
Yeah.
He'd be a good poker player. Maybe. Hopefully he's better than Kieran.
We'll drag him to the casino and try it out.
Yeah, we will. All right, next question, Mark.
All right, and the final question is, where do you think the highest placing Australian will place? So when finalists, top 4, top 8, top 16, top 32, top 64, etc.
Yeah. Top 4.
Ooh.
Top 4.
Pikachu trophy.
Yeah.
Damn, okay.
That's the dream,
That
It's
is,
a dream.
yeah.
And it'll be 2 Australians playing in top 8 to guarantee the
That'd
top 4
be
for an
crazy.
Aussie.
That would be sick. What's the highest? Because Diego made top 8 a couple. I suppose years ago, Pandelis was a finalist.
Yes. Megan
Megan
got
Rattle,
top 8
yeah.
twice.
Yes, yeah.
And with Diego top 8, we've also had Dane O'Meara in 2014. He got top 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, not a lot of
So
people know
we
about
haven't had an Aussie Masters VG champion. We haven't had seniors, but have we had juniors?
Juniors.
Did
I'm not sure.
you win one?
Not sure.
Not sure. Because I know in TCG we've had at least one in each division win.
Worlds. VG we might not have actually. But
This is the
could
year.
change this year. Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon top 4 for an Aussie.
Oh man, if it's top 8 is Aussie versus Aussie, we got to do a Zinger box bet, or something big.
100%.
Yeah, I'll do a big, I'll do a big bet for that.
We'll
for
do
the hype.
We'll do a feast.
Yeah.
KFC box.
Yeah, like a
bucket
family
even.
meal or something. Yeah.
All right. You guys go first. I want to be polite.
I think, obviously none of us picked Australia for our country. It's going to win, right? I think that they'll have a good showing and I think there'll be day 2 finishes, but I think Australia will finish at the highest top 16.
I mean, we only have 23 or 22.
Yeah,
right?
mathematically, it's nothing to do with
5%
skill.
of the field.
Yeah.
Like if you think about hopefully there's no team kills. That'd be the worst.
Oh, there's always team kills.
There will be.
It's unavoidable.
Yeah, I think top 16, and there's nothing that's like top 16 in the world
very
is like
solid.
It's
Yeah.
very good. And you probably get like 3 booster boxes or something as well. Something crazy.
At least, yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
more
At
than
Worlds,
that and
yeah.
a decent amount of money.
Yeah, I think top 16.
Yeah.
Top 16.
Decent shout for the best placing Aussie. I mean, Kura got top 16 last year, so
We still claim him.
yeah,
We do.
honorary Perthian.
If he wins World, it doesn't count as Japan win. Sorry.
Well, he's not even going to Worlds,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
he just missed
True,
out.
true,
Didn't he?
yeah.
He didn't qualify for the in-person, did he?
Correct.
Yeah, he just missed out.
Kura, you got to come back to Perth, buddy. We'll have you back.
We miss you.
Yeah.
Play on the good.
The good circuit.
The good circuit, thank you.
We need some actual skill in our locals now that Alice is like, basically retired and Kieran doesn't value us with his time.
Well, just as an aside, I'm actually thinking of going to a cup to try and win one of those acrylic stands.
it's so
talk about that.
cool,
We'll talk about the
man.
acrylic stands.
That makes me want to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
All right, I'll see you there.
yeah.
I'll try win one.
Look, I'm planning to hopefully have Worlds merch as like door prizes for my cups. So,
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah.
World's merch is awesome.
If anyone hears this and happens to be at San Fran Worlds, I would like a Stack Attacker plushie.
You know, what
some
I heard,
cosplayers.
if you say San Fran, they know you're a tourist. Like only tourists say San Fran.
San Francisco. How's that?
Apparently, yeah. I mean, not that it matters.
What do Americans say?
I would be a tourist if I went.
Yeah.
But I think they just say the full name, probably. I don't know.
That's super.
But Americans,
San Fran
don't
of them.
Americans say like LA or they don't.
Yeah,
they
but
say
apparently just San Francisco is
Cali.
different. Yeah.
San Francisco. I think they make fun in South Park. They make fun of San Francisco in South Park by implying they're hoity-toity.
Yeah.
hoity-toity.
So any American listeners, please let us know.
the-
Yeah,
like
if we-
The Quebec of America.
The Quebec of America. Maybe.
All right. Who hasn't picked? It was Mark.
Yeah.
Mark, yeah.
Top 8.
Top
I'll just
8.
Yeah, sounds
squeeze in between you two.
Top
Yeah.
8. It's a good pick. Yeah.
Alice is like, no, I got the sauce. We're going to have a winner.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna ask. All right.
We all
Finalist.
Finalist?
Yeah,
Finalist.
Is that that's a pick?
Oh.
Yeah, finalists because if they won, I'll be so jealous. And I can't allow that. So
Can't handle it.
let's leave them at the finalists.
Yeah, also like fuck having to listen to and world champion Kieran Singh every fucking episode for the rest of time.
the once a quarter that we would get him on this show after he wins Worlds, and we could be like, oh, by the way, we have a Worlds champion panelist.
Yeah, no, I was going to say, imagine the clout of having a
Oh,
world.
that would be
I couldn't.
insane.
I don't know. I don't want to deal with world champion Kieran.
if we do have an Aussie champ, good for them. Like,
Yeah.
100%. And it's like
that's
we've-
awesome.
We've been hoping for it for a while. Like Australia needs more recognition, and that's probably the best way for us to get it.
Yeah.
Yep. Then they can
100%.
say shit. They can. Okay, if you win Worlds from Australia and you
Okay,
listen to
OCIC.
this, shout out OCIC coming back in your World victory speech.
I think they got to be careful about what
No,
they
that's
say.
it. They can't like
Just be
undo.
polite about it.
They can't be like, you know what? No, you said ICA should come back. We're going to take away your Worlds victory. Like you've already won on stream. Like they can't retcon it.
We've seen some stuff happen.
Come on, have
You
some
just need
guts.
to be like respectful about it.
Yeah, but
just
be
feel like
respectful about
it's like, I'm so glad that we've got this scene. I love going to events. I would love it if
Yeah.
we had an international championship
don't-
available in Australia
Yeah,
again.
don't be a dick about it. Just be like, would be amazing. It's great, so great that I'm so glad I could represent Australia, and it'd be great if we could get like more big events, so we could get more players. Like
Because there's a lot of great players in Australia that I feel
showcase
should be
their
showcased.
talent.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do it, frame it like that. Yeah, the wanky stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, my pick, like my only choices were like top 32 or less,
Yeah.
or higher than top 4, right? And I have full faith we'll have at least like a top 16.
Oh, definitely.
So good luck.
Look, the caliber of Australia's players just keeps on increasing. So
Yeah,
it's hard to see us whiffing a top 16.
Yeah, everyone's getting so good so fast.
I said as well that, top 8, but that being said, I forgot that actually Dimitri Koziaris is going to win the whole thing.
All right,
and win me the draft. So
That's right. You put him as your free
free
my
pick.
bonus
Free
pick.
pick.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
The only one of us that took 2 Aussies.
Go dim the sim.
I was wanting to talk about what other players thinking about Worlds on Twitter this week.
yeah, what's going on Twitter Watch?
Twitter watch. Well, Alex Underhill at Lexicon VGC says, locking in your Worlds team on Sunday and spending the rest of the week spamming ladder with your auto loss matchup so everyone has practice into it. I can respect that.
That's
I
really
can
funny.
Respect that.
I like that.
Michael DeBest, MDB, says, Worlds is just 1 week away. A week ago, I was very confident in my play and team choice. Now I'm feeling more worried than ever and kind of anxious. I don't want to regret my choices, and I hope that my mindset will come back once I'm in San Francisco. Now, I feel like he did this sort of self-deprecation
He
thing
always
last time.
downplays this.
He's like the European Justin
Before
Tang.
every Worlds, he did this.
If he goes for like a 4th consecutive top 8, that would
that'd
be mental.
Yeah, definitely a contender for GOAT status.
Yeah, because most players that have had a win, I mean, I haven't looked, but I feel like they haven't been in top 8 again that many times.
I think that's a fair take. I think.
Oh, it's rare. Yeah. That's why I was so impressed by Naoto, because when he won Worlds, he was one of the few people that had like made top cut Worlds before. He got a top 4 previously. So not many people do that. Like I think like Shomo, he hasn't made top 8 Worlds since or before that. Quite a few players, yeah.
I think Shohei hasn't cut again. Or maybe once.
He top cut. He got top 16 in Honolulu the year after, which is also pretty impressive.
It is, yeah.
When it was a smaller player pool, and there was like you obviously had like the Ray Rizzo, and then you had Wolf. Wolf was in the final, and then won it a couple of years later. But that's kind of a different era.
Yeah, I mean, respectfully to Ray Rizzo, he did win it when it was like effectively the country club championships.
Yeah, he was super ahead of the curve.
Yeah. And good on him. I'm disappointed I didn't get cash in then either.
I would love to see Ray Rizzo come back and do it again just to prove, but like
the pressure on him now, though, would be insane.
There is definitely like a somewhat of a cut in like the overall quality between like mid era and modern era.
Modern era,
Pokemon.
is a different beast for sure. Just the access to information is so much higher.
Because most people would say that like Sword and Shield is kind of the transition.
It was,
between
and I think it was further exacerbated in Scarlet Violet, like with the open team sheets as well, and just way more players in general, like at regionals,
100%.
right?
God, the size of regionals is crazy now.
Yeah, but also Ray lives in Japan now, so
he's got to go through that circuit.
So it's hard.
Didn't he have an invite like 2 or 3 years ago and then accidentally reset his Switch?
Yes.
That's so cooked.
He didn't accidentally reset his Switch. He just didn't know that it would void his invite to the national championships. And I think he did it like to get a Tinglu, like a different Tinglu or something.
Oh my God. It's mental stuff.
Yep.
Pox VGC tweeted, "If sex is so good, why isn't it called Mega Charizard Y?"
Might as well be.
What?
Also, Joey Garte, JUX9, posted an interesting video on his YouTube account this week. It was like a touching base with his fan base to say like where he was at with his Worlds prep. It was interesting. I feel like he didn't. One of those videos you don't really need to do, but I guess it like people are interested, so people will watch it.
Content.
Yeah, content is money. So he said he was like struggling with Worlds prep. He was feeling underprepared, and that he was torn between running like a standard good team or running a unique team that had like a unique, more of like his unique creation, because he said he prefers to do that like in past events where he's done really well. And you think back to like when he brought Wei Chen to Worlds and everyone was like, Joe Chen, or whatever it was, like the thing back then.
That's 23, yeah.
Yeah. And there's been other events he's done really, really well. He's always had a unique, even if the team looked kind of boring, it had really unique spreads or like a really unique move or something or an item.
I mean, he was one of the like premier King Gambit players in Scarlet Violet, and now, Gambit is much more prevalent than it was back then. So like, I suppose it's, hard to pilot effectively the best Pokemon in format.
And I did believe he did seem genuine. This doesn't seem like it was MDB Justin Tang, like, bait.
The bait,
This actually seemed genuine. I mean, this is a week ago now. I mean, this comes out, it's probably a week and a half ago now. But it's interesting to see that he doesn't quite know which direction to go with his team. Do you just go for something safe, or do you try like last minute come up with something unique? But then and he does coaching, and he said that he hasn't been playing it, struggling to play that much. He says he's feels prepared because he's been doing coaching and he also has to make videos. So he's constantly looking at tournament results, discussing the meta, going through the meta with people he coaches.
Yeah.
But he feels like himself hasn't really been doing enough.
Hasn't done his own play. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in a similar position last year. Like I was trying out Koraidon, Calyrex Ice Rider, which is, sort of a little offbeat.
Do we have a name for that? There's a name
Probably
for that.
not. I'll probably just say like, I don't know. I'll probably just say like Kali Ice Korai.
Yeah.
But I ended up just going with Caloric Shadow Zamazenta. Just use the thing
Safety
that gives
call.
you the most tools to win
Yeah.
most things possible.
Yeah.
I think is
No regrets.
no regrets at all. Yeah.
You mentioned moments ago that you were going to think about to come back to locals because of the acrylic stands. So let's just to clarify what the hell we're talking about.
It's so good
Play
that we
Pokemon
finally have
announced
something like this
that
with
we've got.
VG.
Yeah, better than the fucking the bags that they get for your Switch.
Yeah,
bag
I
or
mean,
whatever.
this now is like a good equivalent to what the TCG players get for cup wins.
Yeah.
And TCG players for many seasons now have been given playmats for winning cups. And
Very nice playmats to say champion.
they
on
are
them.
very good. And VG has kind of lagged behind in an equivalent reward for winning cups.
Yeah. So they tweeted, Play Pokemon tweeted that there's new pricing on the way to Play Pokemon stores. For cups, Play Pokemon like League Cups, you'll be rewarding. The TCG is a playmat as normal, but this is for quarter 3 in 2026. But new acrylic standee will be awarded to Pokemon VGC and Pokemon Go League Cups for the first time. Now it's a Mewtwo and Mew acrylic made out of acrylic like plastic, right? Standing up, saying first on it. It doesn't say champion; it just says first. First in the League Cup. I guess that would be cool if you've got like a display case. Mark, if you chuck this on like your YouTube backdrop on your shelf.
Yeah.
Comrade Cloud on YouTube, look it up. There you go.
Yeah, they do
please.
say like first.
I would
on
never
them,
let
don't
you
they?
shout it. I'd be tacky if you shouted it.
It would, yes. But I'm glad you shouted out because my most recent video, Belly Drum Charizard, has been underperforming.
All right,
Not that
I'll-
I've checked in like a week, but go watch it, please.
I'll go
It's
watch it
a
on the way
banger.
home to get another view for you.
Just don't watch it on the way home.
But yeah, so that's cool. I
The first one that they've advertised is like Mewtwo or something.
yeah,
isn't it?
Mewtwo
Like,
and Mew.
Yeah.
I'm
So
hoping that they
good.
do change this. Obviously, it's going to be quite. I don't know how expensive it is to make an acrylic standee, whatever. But like, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to
Yeah,
have
very
them
cheap.
rotate designs.
Yeah, and they absolutely can with something that is so simple.
Yep.
Because the tooling is just like a stamp effectively. And acrylic is very easy to manufacture with. But it is something cool and it is something that the community will actually enjoy and be able to put up with like pride. Because, the champions of cups in TCG roll up to the next event with their champion mat and they get to show that off in that way. So it will be cool to have something that you can have at home.
I'm going to roll up with my acrylic stand and put it next to my Switch too. Yeah.
bring in like one of those sample trays that people have for like alcohol tasting with like all your acrylic
All your
standees for this
stands, yeah.
season. Oh, it's just a good luck
Just so
charm.
you know.
Yeah.
There's also some really interesting interviews that sort of came out in the last week because news always happens like, after we finish recording.
Yeah.
First, there was an interview that was published with one of the Game Freak developers.
Yeah.
And he was saying that, they've been very wary of changing the battle system in Pokemon because they know that players have been playing for decades and people have played from like red and blue, yellow onwards. And, they don't want to have like sudden changes where people like, are turned off because they've changed the battle system. But they said that they've been experimenting it within like in the Legends games, and the non-main series games with the different battle techniques. But they did imply that the turn-based battling system may eventually be phased out.
For
That's
the
kind of the
main
wording.
games. And just, like it'll just be champions like that takes care of that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, for the main series game. So, imagine like, theoretically, Wind and Waves coming out in 2027 could have a different battle system to what we're used to in a mainline game and just keep turn-based and champions. But what do you think about that as someone who's played probably every game as well?
Yeah. It's hard to say. Like, honestly, I was actually impressed by like ZA's battle system, like how they got that together and made it work, like from a development point of view, that must have been pretty difficult, I think. So, in terms of like how I feel though, I'm not that bothered, I guess. My focus is video game championships. The game's stories are like not that exciting to me usually. Although I did enjoy ZA, but that was the first time I enjoyed a Pokemon story like part in a long time. So,
I mean, Scarlet Violet left a lot to be desired.
oh yeah, it was a chore to get through that.
Sword and Shield was good, but like the antagonist was bad.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy Sword and Shield either, to be honest.
I think it was the antagonist, like Rose or whatever the hell his name was such a bad antagonist with such bad logic that it kind of made everything else feel really bad. Yeah. Otherwise, like Galar's a great region, but
as a region, Galar's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just I didn't really enjoy the story.
Yeah. So it's like 2 generations in a row with a really poor story. And I agree, like ZA was actually very engaging.
Yeah.
As a story for like the first time in quite a while.
Yeah. Yeah, it was.
There was another interview as well with a Champions developer.
I remember seeing this a little bit.
Yeah. And I think, so this is Champions producer Masaki Hoshino. Yeah. And I have translated it from Japanese. I probably could have just got you to translate it for us, but this
I
think
they released an English version of the article. Yeah,
it talked about like the timing of the release with like the smartphone version and the Switch version, and they didn't want to have a like significant time frame between the two because they didn't want people to have more advantage on the Switch for having like an early bird start or whatever, all that crap.
The advantage players on the Switch have is that they've likely played Pokemon before.
Yeah.
Like,
have access to Pokemon as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like respectfully, like r/VGC has been one of the most hilarious subreddits because people are learning Pokemon for the first time. And in this like extremely simplified version of Pokemon VG that we have, people have still struggled to like learn it for the first time. And
oh, it's a hard game to learn.
yeah, it's
a huge knowledge check.
You know, I don't want to like, criticize people learning it, but like some of the things people ask and say in there are just the funniest things.
Oh yeah, I bet. Yeah.
You know, people learning for the first time that like your side things don't proc competitive and like all this sort of, you know, stuff happening. And it's like, oh man, I'm pretty sure they told you
were all
that
there at one point.
Yeah.
It's just there's like, I don't know how many people actually play Champions now, but like hundreds of thousands of those.
Yeah, I think the last season, the lowest rank that I saw on Master Ball was like 600,000.
600,000 in Master Ball.
In Master Ball. And then there's X.
There's probably like 1 million in double battles.
Yeah. And singles still
and
going
singles
off.
More, yeah.
Yeah, I saw somebody post that they were like 900,000th in singles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And that's Masterable.
Yeah, with a just negative elo.
Yeah, right.
Of like 1480 or something. So like, a lot of people engaging in Pokemon.
Yeah. I remember,
10 million downloads on the phone.
10 million. Wow.
Yeah, on the phone app when this interview.
I think they said, like, isn't like Brazil like one of the highest downloads? Yeah.
Wow.
I actually think this interview is really interesting. For example, that shows it what they actually play test the metagame before they release things. They time things around the event. So they said here, the timing of the release of the mobile app was to coincide with the end of major live events such as the Pokemon Japan Championships and the Pokemon North American National Championships in the United States. There's always a risk of unexpected bugs occurring immediately after an update. First and foremost, we wanted the players to be able to participate in tournaments with a peace of mind and a stable environment. So we scheduled the release to coincide with the end of the major tournaments, which I think makes sense, right?
Yeah.
They talk about the number of downloads in South America. I think Brazil was in the top 5 countries in the world and growing rapidly. Japan, US, South Korea as well. Then just about enough players playing the game to fill 25 Tokyo Domes. Interesting. Apparently the app's got a rating of 4 app on app stores and people are like saying how hooked they are on it. There was a lot of 1-star ratings at the start.
Oh yeah, we've gone through those on a previous episode. Pretty funny. Yeah. But like even like just some mainstream content creators I see are actually like really into Champions.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Give it more like mainstreamness. Any special features or innovations for unique to the smartphone version? It was his idea apparently to make the phone battery icon a charger bug while you're in the phone app.
Yeah, I thought it was a charger bug.
That's a good idea.
That it was.
I didn't realize it was either, but it is.
I looked at it the first time. I was like, this seems like it's a charger bug.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't seem like it's like a random design.
It wasn't a random design. Yeah. I remember in this interview they talked about like the decision for the available Pokemon.
Yes.
I think their words were like to make it accessible, easy to play, something like that. Which I guess they succeeded in that. It's pretty easy to play, like King Gambit Basculation.
They're talking about the user interface. They're aware that there's more updates needed for the user interface. I want to refine it. So that's good that they're looking at feedback. Talking about the gigabyte downloads, whatever, for the phone. They apparently takes quite a bit of data to have like 10 Pokemon spawn on the ranch, in the recruitment ranch at once.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So they have so it's like hard to get the file size down.
Mm-hmm. They mentioned something about features they won't have. Like I think they denied like that there's going to be like a replay.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Well, I think they're trying to keep their mouth shut about something. The regulations centered around Mega Evolution will continue beyond September. What will happen to Mega Evolutions of legendary Pokemon? So they don't want to get new players confused, and they've selected species. So can you tell us anything about the reasons for the selection of Pokemon that were added and those were not added to Regulation MB? To ensure that new players don't get confused, we've selected species with easily understandable characteristics and handling.
What does that even mean?
Furthermore, since Regulation MB will be used in the Pokémon World Championships 2026, we've made adjustments to maintain a balanced gameplay so no single Pokemon becomes overpowered.
Yeah, good job.
And everyone on Twitter was like, well, how about Mega Charizard Y?
Yeah.
And then the interview was like, new Pokemon like Grimmsnarl, Meta Metagross, and Meta Staraptor already proving their worth, aren't they? And then
Metagross.
Hoshino said that he was worried that Mega Staraptor was going to be too strong. So he thinks he thanked players who came up with solid countermeasures that it's now settled in a good position while it's performing well but not overpowered. So they're actually looking at the standings.
Yeah,
and
they're looking at it.
Yeah.
I think they're doing a good job currently as like their first attempt at live servicing, and it can only get better.
Yeah, I honestly like the nerfs they did to some Pokemon were good.
Yeah.
Like removing body press on Archelodon.
The Goldengo nerf was maybe slightly too far.
That was too far. Yeah, I think that just the -2 special attack was enough. But yeah, removing U-turn on Incineroar was good as well.
Interviewer says, so far, I think it's going pretty much as you expected. Hoshino says, it's not that things are drastically different from what we expected. However, even in Regulation MA, Ariados has attracted attention in double battles and Mega Steelix has placed in official tournaments overseas. The research speed and depth of analysis of top players always exceeded my expectations, so I myself am very much looking forward to seeing what kind of environment will be built from here. Could you also tell us the reasons for selecting the newly added items? Hoshino says, continuing from the previous regulations, we have decided against adding items like Choice Band and Choice Specs, which can be somewhat difficult for beginners to use. No, I think they really need to stop underestimating their... they honestly think that I've got no brain cells, but okay. I mean, maybe the younger players, the new generation coming through, I'm worried about.
I mean, they're very purposely trying to get a bunch of like first-time players into it. So
the tourists.
Yeah.
On the other hand, we have allowed Life-Orb to create a change from the previous environment and broaden the diversity of battles. In single battles, Mimikyu holding a Life-Orb has already begun to make its presence felt, and I feel that the environment is starting to shift and developing in a very interesting way. And then the interviewer says, in addition, items such as Light Clay, which extends the duration of effects like Reflect on Light Screen, and Heat Rock and Damp Rock, which extended the duration of specific weather conditions, have also been added. What is the intention behind those additions? He talks about like Light Clay was added to compensate for the increased damage output from Life Orb by providing an element to mitigate damage. We also believe that for those new to competitive play, the strategy of sending out a Pokemon holding Light Clay first and then using Reflect on Light Screen will be easy to use.
It is.
With Grimmsnarl, which is added at the same time, you can use Parting Shot to switch out an ally after using the above moves, making it easier to proceed smoothly through battles. And they added no one uses the Weather Rocks. I'm not going to read out that section. Season M3 was surprisingly short, lasting only about 20 days. Can you tell us about the intention behind this length? Apparently, Hoshino says, we apologize for surprising all the players. Regarding the ranked battle period, we generally plan for 1 month cycle season starting at the beginning of the month. However, in June, they had the Japanese Championships and NAIC, and they had to alter the dates around, and the smartphone version came out, blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, it was really short, come to think of it.
It was short.
Yeah. You had to crank it.
I was like, I think I got Masterable, 5 days after it started, and I was like, oh, yeah, I've still got heaps of time to, make champions.
Yeah, and
it's
next
like,
minute
oh,
was
shit,
next season,
is it going to end?
Basically, they had to push it back, and then they had to, apologize for implementing the incorrect season's length. All right. 16 new Mega Pokemon have been added, and there are now only a few Mega Pokemon left that haven't appeared in Pokemon Champions. To be blunt, how long do you anticipate the Mega Evolution regulations will continue? Hoshino says, this regulation, which centers around Mega Evolution, is planned to continue even after September. following the conclusion of the World Championships. While we cannot disclose specific details such as which Pokemon will be added and when at this time, please look forward to the ongoing journey to find the strongest battle team in each environment. He talked about so now
that's an interesting response.
There's a question here about there are mega forms of the legendary Pokemon. If these become usable, how will they be attained in Pokemon Champions? Right? Because so I think the theory is that there's going to be like a legendary ranch, like a separate recruitment ranch.
Yeah.
Hoshina says, we are currently carefully considering how to position and introduce a legendary Pokemon and Pokemon Champions. Taking into account the large number of new players who have joined us through the smartphone version, we will thoroughly explore the best approach to ensure that all players can enjoy the game and be satisfied with it. So people, i.e. how they're going to give it to people that can't transfer from home is what I get from that.
There's got to be, I predict they will go for some sort of mini game or some sort of like login bonus, like log in every day for a regulation and, you know, log in 7 days in a row and pick a legendary type thing.
Rewards, yeah.
Pardon me. It's like a very common gotcha method for getting good stuff like that.
Yeah.
They were talking about comparing like Pokken tournament experience for Champions experience, like rolling out these events that have to have all the internet secure for the battles. I think they were talking about how they've used to put the Pokken tournament it's like their prep for
Hopefully they do a better job this time, considering what happened to Pokken.
And the scale of the events, blah, blah, blah. I think the thing most interesting for me was how they think about bringing in items. Like, for example, next regulation, let's say they do bring in choice specs. Do they bring in Assault Vest to mitigate the damage? You know what I mean? They think about
that logic would make
give and
sense.
take.
Yeah.
So it's like they brought in
format with choice specs and no Assault Vest, please.
like they bring in Life Orb so that it's like more diversity than MA, but then they bring in Light Clay to help mitigate the damage. Like they're very
trying to keep it balanced in their view.
I think the biggest
How'd that work out? How much Life Orb do we see compared to how much Light Clay do we see?
Yes. One is significantly more, I would think.
I would say so.
The interviewer compliments them introducing the Pokemon Champions special titles that were awarded to top finishers.
Yeah, they're cool.
And Hoshino was like, he loved seeing the joy on the faces of players who had won the titles. It makes me feel it's all worthwhile.
Oh, so there's probably going to be
I think they've already
World
said
Champion.
that.
Yeah. So I've been saying that we should have those for Yonks.
Yeah. And now it's going to happen.
Like you'd have Charizard the World Champion.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Now your account will be recognized as the world champion.
Yeah. You will get an account
title,
like I use Pikachu Professor. Someone is going to have world champion.
2026 world champion.
Yeah.
Shit yourself, come up against that on ladder.
You'd be like, oh, fuck.
So have they confirmed that Pokemon will get like a mark for like, is it like Charizard the world champion or something?
I think they've said there'll be marks for Pokemon as well.
That'd be, if you were taking a team in that case, you would want to take a team that you had transferred in from home, not one that you had recruited in Champions.
Yeah.
Because you can't trade it out of Champions if you got it in Champions.
Yeah.
Which means that...
I mean, for the foreseeable future, we're using Champions, but I do get what you're saying. You want to be able to use it potentially in other places.
Or you could probably trade it for a shit ton of money. Charizard the world champion when there's only like one legit one in the world?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it would be really hard to verify that you're getting the legit one. But
we're getting into NFT territory here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of is, yeah.
But there would be buyers.
Oh, yeah.
And imagine you win with a team of 6 Pokemon that you'd recruited.
Yeah.
And you just couldn't trade them.
They're just stuck there forever.
That's tens of thousands of dollars that is down the drain.
I think it wouldn't retain that title though.
If it went into home.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it only it's like the IVs and stuff, right?
That's different, surely.
If it's I might have to try it out.
I think it'll depend on the game you take it to.
Yeah.
That title might only be recognized. But I guess if you put it onto another Champions account,
yeah, 100%.
They could rock a world champion Charizard.
They'd have to. There are other marks or titles that you can get in Champions at the moment, right?
Yeah.
So that is testable.
Yeah. 100%. Are you done with your interview
Almost.
Yep.
One thing I really like that comes across very strongly in Hoshino's interview is like how much of a mark a mark is a wrestling term, how much of a massive fan he is of the competitive Pokemon scene. You can tell he watches all the events. They're talking about the Japanese national championships, and the different, what was his favorite matches. He talked about there was a game that had Pelipper using Soak with the Mega Frostlass that had Rain Dance, and like the Polito got the consecutive protects off, and he was like fangasming about that. And then his favorite game was, I didn't watch all the Japanese tournament, but like Yuichi's Sasaki and Aki Shibuya. The dramatic match when there was like a rock slide flinches and on the edge of your seat stuff. I didn't watch that one, but it's cool that he actually, like the people that play the game, we complain about the meta going like, oh, look how much rock slide flinch it is, look how shit it is and whatever. They are watching these tournaments and looking at what the metagame's like. Yeah. So they, potentially are. They're talking about some of the music. Okay. This is an interesting question from the interviewer, which I thought was bizarre. The stream matches, this is from the Japanese tournament, the stream matches were all really great, and I was particularly impressed by the many thrilling moments where Pokemon barely survived with single-digit HP remaining. Is this a result of the game balance adjustments? You can tell the Pokemon interviewers never played Pokemon before. So Hoshino says, there's no doubt they put a lot of effort into adjusting the game balance, but that alone wouldn't explain what happened. He laughs in brackets. I think it was because the players' well thought out training and the quality of gameplay were extremely high. So he's basically saying they EV to live. Yeah. But he said
that's crazy. It's like, did you design your game so that Pokemon would likely live on low health? No. That would make the game immeasurably shit.
I guess the last thing I'll say is that they're talking about what's left to terms to prepare for the World Championships, blah, blah, blah. Then they say, to prevent Pokemon Champions from ending as just a boom. Okay, so the interviewer says, I think we're currently experiencing the biggest Pokemon battle boom in history. What kind of measures do you think are necessary to ensure that many people continue to enjoy it for a long time to come? So
Casual fans need to get good before the rage quit from the format.
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
With respect.
Creating a fresh battle environment creating a fresh battle environment through regulation updates. They want to avoid creating periods of boredom for dedicated players while ensuring that it doesn't become too burdensome for the majority of players. We can intend to continue the flexibility to change to environment. We'll listen to everyone's voices. They listen to our voices. That's good. They're holding more monthly challenge series and other events. And this thing was here, this final message for the players, I thought was really, really interesting. The interviewer says, finally, do you have any messages for the players? And then he says how grateful he is and looking forward to Worlds at San Fran and blah, blah, blah. Watch the live stream. Then he says at the very end, and we are secretly planning various things for the new season that will start immediately after the Pokemon World Championship Series for 2026. Please hone your skills and look forward to it.
Whoa. That's
ominous, right?
Yeah, very ominous.
Secretly
Are we
planning
expecting a
various things.
nice big announcement?
GCs is the first thing that comes to my mind.
I mean, that's quasi already announced.
But, or maybe like a GC with like higher stakes, even like an invite or something like that. I don't know.
We've spoken about this on a previous episode that like a GC with a Worlds invite for the winner would be
heat.
That's exciting.
And accessibility.
Yeah.
And
you'll get eyeballs on the game.
All the Oceania people are like, right, everyone lock in.
Oh my God, I'm going to lock in. Yeah.
And also, I'll say one more sentence. The entire development team and operations team are always listening attentively to what our users have to say.
They've proved that.
And my team and I are huge Pokemon battling fans.
I know Chris really bagged on the dev team like when Champions first came out.
Because some of those bugs are unforgivable.
You're not wrong, but they did listen. They fixed it pretty quickly.
Also, I mean, without knowing enough to say this with 100% confidence, but I will give some leeway to the dev team. They were probably under a lot of pressure from executives to get everything churned out on time, and they probably didn't have the time to put the care and polish into the game they would have liked to release a game without all the bugs we had issues with. And would notice they're basically all gone now.
I mean, they've got a different animation for every move in the game. Like that's I don't know how many hours of labor that would have been, right?
So many.
Thousands. So, as much as we bagged on them, and also like I'm kind of like MB is kind of boring for me at the moment.
I am tired of it.
They've done a good job, overall.
And I think it's a hard balance for them to strike. I can't blame them, because the same kind of like rapidly changing format cycle that we would like to keep us kind of more engaged so there's more to build with is going to, in equal parts, scare off casual fans who want to come in, but they can't keep up. So like there's a balance I've got to strike. I do hope that things start to pick up a little bit, because MA and MB both lasted for a while while being very, very similar formats. I hope we see a little bit more change happen a little bit more frequently than it has been happening. but I do also understand why, especially in these first instances, they've given us a fairly simple metagame.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it for the news and tweets for me. I've got one last shout out in the credits, and that's it.
Groovy. I don't know if you guys have looked at who's casting Worlds, but
I actually haven't.
VG, we lost Lou to Go.
Really?
Oh, she's doing Go.
What?
Lou the Pikachu is casting Go.
She's awesome.
I liked her as a caster, yeah.
She's a very good caster. But casting team, we have the potential to have the GOAT pairing on the finals of Necra and Cybertron.
Oh, yeah.
Two great casters that when they cast
I wouldn't
together.
be surprised if they put them on. I wonder how they decide who casts each one. When we do it here in Australia, bearing in mind things are a little bit different because we are like self-managed,
Yeah.
but we kind of decide it between ourselves.
Yeah.
We're just kind of like, who wants to do this? And then like most events, we figure it out based on like across the weekend, which pairing has been strongest and has worked the best together. And we're just like, all right, well, those two are doing the finals.
I think based on what Pokemon put out, the Road to Worlds 3-parter that they put on YouTube, it would appear it's somewhat of a merit system.
Yeah, okay.
So like it would appear like Necra and was it Lou got Worlds in 2025, and that's what the Road to Worlds was based on.
Oh, I don't remember actually who casted.
I think it was
Anaheim
Necra and
finals.
Lou.
Was it like they're the final match? Yeah.
Yeah, and like they.
So you reckon that's something they decide ahead of time?
I think they decide it there. So because basically, from what I recall from that, those episodes were that they were quite shocked that they got finals, and it was like a big reward.
I mean, the documentary was a little bit kind of, I guess, dramatized, but it'd be really interesting to talk to them about. I'd love to be able to get one of the casters on the podcast one time.
Yeah. Additionally, though, we got Gabby Snyder, great commentator, Sierra Dawn, great commentator, Lee Provost, great commentator.
Yep.
Evan Latt, who I'm not super familiar with.
Yeah, he's one of the European ones, right?
Wait, I thought he did. I thought he casted Sajan's win. Wait, he's the one that says, "Show me a freeze." It's like MB played. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's super old school. Yeah,
MB played.
Yeah, when Talonframe freezes in 2014.
Okay,
he says, "Oh, and the freeze like really animatedly."
Okay. I'm
he's old school.
He does look older. But I hadn't heard of him. Scott Glaser, who's one of the European ones as well.
Yeah.
And then Ben Kirikou.
Scott Glaser's American. I'm pretty sure.
Is he American? I thought
so Scott Glaser and Evan Lett I'm pretty sure did 2014.
Yeah, they're American. Lee and Ben are both British.
Yep.
Okay.
That's correct, yeah.
Justice for my boy Charlie Merriman, Chaz.
Yeah.
Cast a lot of the European regionals. He and Ben, in my opinion, are the GOAT pairing.
Nice.
I think they have the best chemistry of any caster pairing I've seen in VGC.
Nice. Hey, Chris, you may be upset by this. Spraggles is trying to steal your identity as Epic Purple Guy.
Oh, he is too.
I mean, to be fair, Spraggles has been having that kind of drip for
I'm sorry,
for quite a while.
It's too try-hardy. One just
No. It's Spraggles. Like his drip is always phenomenal.
Oh, it is, yeah. And if we had Spraggles in VG, we would be very privileged.
100%.
The insight that him and Doob Snacks have into Unite and like the way they commentate Unite, bearing in mind, of course, Unite is a MOBA, so like they have permission to be at a high level. They're like great commentators.
Is he Australian? Or did I imagine that?
I think Spraggles is definitely not.
Okay.
Doob Snacks might be.
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of. I'm not sure.
But
we do need more Australian casters, though.
We do.
So Justice.
Do you know any good ones?
Yes. Justice for PvP Steve.
Yeah.
Josh, who cast NAIC.
Yeah, that was huge.
Should have done Worlds, but they gave it to Lou instead.
Yeah. They're like, Lou, we really like you, but we're going to have to take you off the VG team and put you on to
I do wonder how that happened. I wonder, I guess, from what side that came. Do you reckon she maybe approached them and was like, hey, I want to cast some Go?
Maybe she might just be interested in Go.
They decided they'd rather her do Go. Like, I'm curious to know how that kind of thing actually occurs.
Because if you've ever watched a Go stream, again, the commentators... but like... I suppose because you're doing really short 3-minute matches and they know the game really intimately as well in the same way that our VG casters know VG. So like you would definitely have to have experience to like with Go to cast Go. I would think, I don't know if you could just roll up and...
No, you'd have to, understand how the competitive game works, which is true for casting, I think, literally anything, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be a decent caster, you need to provide some level of insight into what's going on.
Yeah, you can't just be 100% color commentary.
Play-by-play,
Yeah. But the other thing that came out pre-Worlds that drove some somewhat negative attention was the announcement of the official co-streams.
Oh yeah, I did vaguely remember that when Chris mentioned Twitter, Twitter drama.
Yeah.
Say more, Joel.
So Pokemon has put out a list of 12 individuals who are going to be like the official co-streamers on Twitch.
For different languages?
Different languages and some English languages. So in terms of non-English, there's Atrix for Italian, Prishka for Latin Spanish, Tobinator for German, and Zailing for European Spanish.
And what inspires an official English co-stream? What's the purpose or benefit?
Just a different audience. So
okay,
the only one of the so there's a bunch of them, but the only individual who I'm aware of is Fusely.
Oh, Fusely actually entered a regional. I remember.
Yeah, she was on stream.
Yeah.
So Fusely has an official co-stream for Worlds, but then there's a bunch of other people. So Foolish, Emily Wang, Soup for Eloise, Dizzy Kitten, RT Game, Disguised Toast, and
Disguised Toast is interesting. Because I happen to know he got into VGC very, very recently.
Yeah.
Because he came when Champions started.
Maybe was he in like the Wolfie Invitational?
I think
he's done some content with Wolf. I know he did a bit. So I don't know what he's been doing most recently, but I know him as a Hearthstone streamer from yonks ago.
Yeah.
Which I believe is where his name comes from.
There's definitely crossover there.
I have heard of like Hearthstone players coming over to Champions.
Yeah, like card games in general, and VGC, because you got building and then playing. Like it's similar.
Yeah,
it is not dissimilar. Yeah,
the default streamer that I watch at the moment is a Hearthstone caster.
Who is it?
Raven HS.
Oh yeah,
on Twitch. I think he's getting he's getting into the point where VG's tough and he's like kind of struggling.
Yeah, sure.
So I haven't watched some of the most recent streams, but this drove like mixed reactions from the community about these announcements of co-casters. And
so what? I mean, I guess I'm certainly confused as to why they would have official co-casters in it. Like I said, co-casters in other languages I think is awesome. It's great for accessibility that they have official partnerships with that.
Yeah.
Confused why they would have the others. That surprises me. But what's the negative sentiment? Why are people upset with this?
So the negative sentiment has been that these people are not Pokemon streamers.
So are they just upset that the Pokemon company should have given it to other people?
Yes. That is the sentiment that the wonderful people of Twitter have been exhibiting. People complaining that why didn't like the J-Wits get one?
Okay.
And like some other people, but like I think if you're going to pick people for co-streaming, it probably should be people that have an audience from another game who have begun to enter VG and they can give commentary suitable to their audience.
100%. So in part, specific for that, but I think also just kind of like, it catches a wider audience. Like the dedicated VGC streamers, they've already given a bunch of those people a stream. The stream.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like that's who the official commentators are.
Yeah.
I asked the question, you kind of answered it in the why do they have these other English language streamers? And it's to capture a wider audience. There's no point giving a co-stream to someone
I know.
like Cybertron.
Yeah, if Cybertron wasn't doing the main event.
Because those people are already watching the stream.
Yeah.
And I think that's
product.
100% accurate because Fusili, however we're pronouncing it, my ex was never interested in VGC. no matter how hard I tried, messaged me and she's like, oh my God, Fusili's is on stream for VGC.
Yeah.
And suddenly gave a shit.
That
right?
draws attention, yeah.
Yeah. And it made this person who otherwise wasn't really interested in paying attention to VGC pay attention to VGC.
Yeah.
So I think, you know, these people who have an audience who would otherwise not give a shit about VGC, and they're just like, hey, Hearthstone players or whatever game or, you know, realm they happen to be involved in, I'm, you know, awesome. Like that. I'm doing a collab with like the Pokemon company. They want me to kind of co-stream Champions. I've been getting into that a little bit. I'm super excited. Come watch me do that. And everyone who watches them is like, oh yeah, you know, I'll come check it out. I like watching the streamer. And then maybe a bunch of them were like, wow, this is cool. I want to get into this game. It's Pokemon are right in the kind of like, you know, laying the foundation, sowing the seeds. They're bringing in massive amounts of new fans specifically for the competitive format, which we've, as a community, have been crying out for decades.
Yeah.
Like we've been begging for the Pokemon company to, you know, make the competitive scene more mainstream.
Yeah. 100%.
And to stop feeling like an afterthought. And now it feels like they genuinely are putting a lot into trying to get many, many, many people into the competitive game.
Yeah.
That's sick. I love that.
100%.
So shout out to them for that. I think the criticism, as you've explained it to me, is unfounded.
Yeah.
Potentially, you know, I'd love to know if there's other criticism that I'm not considering here that might be valid, but I'm yet to hear any.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the criticism around it could be somewhat like elitism in it. Like, why are we not giving VG players that know their stuff? But like that doesn't take into the consideration that to bring in new people, you have to explain it to them at their level. And like these people who have played other games, who have dabbled, can explain it as someone who's, you know, played a game for 3 months effectively, not, you know, this crazy in-depth detailed analysis that we're going to get from like Cybertron in the mainstream.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely an element of that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't disagree. I think, to be fair to the critics, there probably is some degree of VGC players who have put a lot of work into VGC content creation. Moxie Boosted, for example. I'll use him as a prime example of probably the most popular Pokemon content, the most popular VGC content creator who isn't a caster.
Yeah.
Puts a lot of effort in, does a lot of positive work for the VGC scene. Some people could, you know, justifiably argue a snub.
Yeah.
Right. And I have no idea whether or not this is something that Moxie Boosted is at all interested in. I think he is.
Yeah.
I feel like he's indicated that previously.
He would have one of the best casting voices as well.
Yeah. I think he'd do a decent job of it for sure. And I think, you know, there's probably genuine arguments for like, you know, these people who have been putting in so much work.
They feel robbed.
Yeah, feeling robbed. Like
Yeah.
I was just thinking, like, if I was in their situation, I would feel like utter shit, right?
Yeah.
And, you know, hopefully we don't have too many, you know, big name VGC content creators who are feeling that way. And, you know, maybe there are more people who should be given official opportunities by Pokemon to kind of contribute in that space.
Yeah.
But like, I can totally see the motivation for this, like, you know, having official co-streams with people who are not VGC content creators.
Yeah.
Like, very clearly, you know, after you've explained it to me.
It's marketing, yeah.
Yeah, marketing.
I mean,
right?
like, look, this is why Among Us got so big, right? Like, because all the big streamers started playing it and streaming it, and everyone like got into it because of that. You know, that's kind of the play in terms of
100%.
game releases nowadays. You know, get some, you know, big streamers
Playing it.
Get more eyeballs on it. People get interested there.
100%.
So I totally get it. You know, from a business point of view.
Yeah. No, I think it's good, to be fair. And I feel like, you know, there probably are a very small amount of snubs at the high end. You know, there's some people that we know that commentate that aren't part of the commentary team.
Hello.
You know, so like,
But yeah, for sure. I mean, I wonder.
like Costa's not there, for example. Like, that would be considered a commentary snub, surely.
I mean, that's the thing. They can't have. So there's a bunch of official casters. They can't have all of them. There's too many in the
Yeah,
world.
100%. Yeah.
But I do wonder, like, how surprised people are when that information comes out? Would you be kind of like, hoping for a spot but not necessarily expecting it? Or like, obviously, a few years back, we had that thing where Cybertron was expecting to be asked to do it.
And didn't play.
And opted to not enter because he was expecting to be asked to cast, and then he didn't, and then there was enough community backlash that they put him in. Which was great.
We love Cybertron.
we do love Cybertron.
Was that the same year we got Ding Dong at Sprongzong? Like,
I don't know.
we got the moment. Yeah, I can't remember. I can't remember if that was like Worlds or if that was just a regionals.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, I mean, definitely there's going to be those casters who probably, bit of a shitty feeling. And I wonder if they even send out a thing saying, hey, sorry, we won't be having you on this year. Or like, would I if I'm a caster and I'm like chatting with Sierra and she's like, hey, did you get an invite? I got mine in the mail. I was like, no, I didn't get anything.
I mean,
that'd be shitty.
Yeah, I've had that experience as a judge.
Sure, yeah.
Like talking to other people, being like, oh, do you know when the invites come out for whatever? And they're like, oh, yeah, we've received them. And you're like,
yeah.
Shit. So like, I mean, it happens at every level of being involved in
for sure
the game. But yeah, I feel like some of the comments that I've seen about like these co-casts have kind of just been like rage for the sake of raging as well.
Yeah, there's probably some somewhat genuine concern, which I still don't necessarily agree with, but I can see where it's coming from. And there's probably just some people who are being shitty.
Yeah, 100%.
Because, I mean, as much as I talked shit about casual players earlier, there is a level of gatekeeping that we probably do want to be avoiding.
Yeah.
And I think some of the negative criticism will just be a case of like, we don't want Hearthstone players. We don't want these, e-girls. We don't want, all these like people casting our beautiful, pure VGC. And I dispute that it is any of those things. And
Look,
I thoroughly disagree with all of that.
Yeah.
I think we do want these people coming in because that's just more players for the community. That's awesome. It's always a good thing.
100%. Look, I will take Hearthstone players and e-girls, just keep the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG players away.
Oh, you know what? That's fair. Yeah. I'd like to reel back what I said about gatekeeping. No, I do thoroughly enjoy talking shit about Yu-Gi-Oh! Players, but no, there are some really good ones.
Yeah.
So, yes, on a serious note, there are, every game has a community of some of the most amazing people, and there are some absolute dog shit.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And that's every community. Some communities are very good at having great ratios.
Yeah.
And, maybe like, if I was to level a criticism at the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community, the ratio could be better.
Yeah.
It's probably a bit too much dog shit.
Yeah.
But they're
Yu-Gi-Oh!
some of the most amazing people I know are Yu-Gi-Oh! Players. So some of my best friends are Yu-Gi-Oh! Players.
Chris whispered to me he used to play Yu-Gi-Oh!
A long time ago. I don't play it. I don't even own.
And I want to commend you, Chris, for leaving the Yu-Gi-Oh! Community and subsequently improving the ratio.
I wish I. Oh.
I know. We have to keep him in check now.
I wish I kept
Sticky
my Yu-Gi-Oh!
fingers.
cards.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
My one PSA Jinzo first ed, and that's it.
Don't remind me of all the old base set cards that I squandered.
Yeah.
No, but if anyone's, because we're constantly getting new listeners to this podcast.
Yes.
And if you have found this podcast and are recently new to VGC and have come from another game and you want to try it out, all jokes aside, welcome. We're so glad to have you.
Yeah. It's a good game and more people can only make everyone better.
Yeah.
Can I just address the elephant in the room real quick?
Told you I'm losing weight.
I know, but the other elephant, we're just going to ignore the fact that Mark is clutching a teddy bear.
It's his Knuff teddy bear. If he wants to clutch a teddy bear, let him clutch. You're such a misogynist.
I'm not. How is that a misogyny?
As much as he is, how is that?
Why it's a misogyny because Mark's a woman?
No, because you're then imposing male standards onto Mark.
No, I'm sure he would equally give a woman shit if she was clutching a teddy bear.
Look,
I don't know. So
plenty of men are bears. Okay, this is nothing about gender inequality right now.
Just to give some context about my living room where we record this podcast, most episodes. So most of my furniture is from IKEA because that's how life is going for me.
Not well for those.
And when I bought this couch,
I mean, it could be cheap as chips. IKEA is more pricey than that.
Look, basically all the furniture in my house is IKEA when I think about it. I think the only thing that isn't is my bed.
Nice.
So the mattress and the frame were both from like a nicer, because I splashed a bit for the bed.
Yeah.
But like table, chairs, like coffee table, TV stand, this couch, basically everything in my bedroom. Basically it's all IKEA, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, tangent aside, when I bought this couch, I impulse purchased the big ass teddy bears that some people might know. They have an IKEA. They're called Jungle Skogs. I bought this big one.
I didn't even realize it was a little.
No, there's the big one.
You got the cub.
Yeah. A while later, and so the big one's just kind of been sitting on the couch. So I brought the couch home, I built it up, and I put my new Jungle Skog. He just sits in the corner. He's a great mascot, and acts as a great pillow as well. And then a while later, I was in IKEA, and they were doing mini Jungle Skogs. So basically a regular sized teddy bear, because the regular Jungle Skogs are massive.
They are, yeah.
And I was like, well, I've got to get a baby for my regular Jungle Skog. So now the baby lives in the living room with the Jungle Skog, and I have been absent-mindedly playing with and holding this teddy bear when we've been
Emotional support
recording.
bear.
It is my emotional support bear. I'm hugging it to mask the pain of not being asked to cast worlds this year.
To master the
I
pain
was
of
really expecting them to invite me. And then when I was having my regular chat with Sierra and Cybertron, I was like, oh, did you guys get your invites already? You know?
At least a co-stream.
Honestly, like
people have been asking me why the OT Drop aren't doing
Co-streams.
a co-stream of the world's.
okay, I'm going to be honest. I don't think the O2 drop would ever get asked to co-stream.
I think like our own bootleg stream. I think
OCE VGC, like the casting team that we have for our Australian events, you know, evidently that's not the way they're going with co-streams at the moment for the official ones, but maybe one day, you know, we can also do something like that.
Latin America is getting its like native language streams this season, which is like a really big step for regions that aren't NA and EU.
Yeah. Look, I mean, I hopefully sometime in the future, we do get a bit more direct support and involvement for that kind of thing.
Yeah, 100%.
But for now, I'm just I'm happy with the team that we do have who are putting in the work that they do to make sure it happens.
Yeah.
They do good work. Chris is doing the finger symbol at us to wrap it up.
I need to pee really badly.
You can just do that.
You can just do
because
that.
then you'll do something while I'm not here.
But you mean like continue to talk?
Oh my God, just hurry up and end the episode.
Hurry up and piss.
No.
All right.
Piss boy.
Joel, I have another thing I want to talk about actually.
Excellent. Your IKEA couch is about to be like a wet IKEA couch.
Wouldn't be the worst thing.
Okay. Ladies, if you're listening, he's single.
We'll point out the squirt spot.
Yeah, I'll do it later. No, I don't know. I'm sure I've got something else I want to talk about. I just want to teach Chris a lesson about just getting up and using the bathroom while we're recording.
I am use the bathroom.
Am I the only one that takes this podcast? Am I the only one that takes this podcast seriously?
Yeah, man,
I'm
for
taking
sure.
it serious. I'm holding my piss too, but I'm not complaining about
You
it.
pissed before the recording. I didn't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
I'm smart.
he thought ahead because he's taking it seriously.
Oh, touche. Glad you got my back, Mark.
I gotcha.
Appreciate it.
Get
All
fucked.
right. Well, I hope you both enjoy buying me Zinger boxes when your world draft teams are shit.
You know what's great about a Zinger box,
Pictures
Chris?
of shit.
They come with a nice big bottle of soft drink. Just drink all of that. And where's all that going to go, Chris?
It's not working. And Joel,
Glug,
don't make
glug, glug,
your
glug,
water noises.
glug,
It's like
glug.
you're sucking someone off.
Oh,
Wait,
yeah.
actually, if we're all quiet,
I don't think it's going to.
Can you
No, I
hear?
can. If I can, if no one hears it, you can.
You can hear the bubbling of the little water fountain in the corner of my room. Bubble, bubble, bubble.
Anyway,
All that liquid.
All that
I'm going to give
liquid.
my final shout out then. Shout out to a TCG player. There was an event called the Full Grip Games $5,000 Invitational TCG Pokemon event. It was like a world's preview, right?
Full grip.
Full Grip.
Full grip.
And they had a stream. They had a stream. And what there were casters, and they were casting this game. And the whole time they're like, "Oh, we want to know this player to stand up. We want to know what his shirt says."
Yeah.
So the top, when he sits down, you can see the top of the shirt, and it says, "Sorry, I was late. I
Oh,
was."
was that from that?
Yeah. And they're watching, predicting what it's going to be when he stands up finally at the end of the match.
Yeah.
And finally he stood up and the shirt says, "Sorry, I was late. I was cranking the hog." And
oh my God.
It has a picture of a motorbike.
cranking my hog, yeah.
Yeah.
And they the customers lost it. They were in hysterics for like 10 minutes. They talked it up and they were like, that did not disappoint.
Yeah. Wow.
You would never, obviously it's a picture of a motorbike, but we know what cranking my hog means.
Yeah.
But they would never let this on, obviously, official Pikachu.
No, they
stream.
would not.
But it was funny. And it's very OG drop coded merchandise.
It is. It's very good.
Full grip coated too.
Full grip.
What a name.
Firmly grasp it.
Alistair, any final shout outs before we let Chris go to the toilet?
Oh, yeah, I kind of forgot about them after our discussion about needing to go to the toilet. I guess, well, we already shout out the Aussies. Yeah, good luck, everyone,
Yeah, crush it.
Don't fuck it up.
Oh, actually, well, I had my last session with Takumi this morning, so
Yeah, we haven't shouted it out at all, actually.
shout outs, Takumi. Good luck, all the best. You got this, man.
Perth Senior.
And the whole, Matsuo family, Yuichi as well, who's going to enter his last seniors.
God, how hate would Takumi versus Kevin?
Oh, it's happened before.
Yeah, and Takumi has come out on top.
Yep. So, we'll see. He's doing well, feeling good. Like I have high hopes for him. So
nice.
Fingers crossed. Yeah.
Yes. Lest we forget the other best Pokemon player in Perth attending Worlds, Takumi.
Yes.
Look forward to seeing how he goes this year.
Yep.
Mark, from yourself.
Yeah, I mean, we've obviously shouted out all the Australian players, but if you're listening to this and you're going to Worlds, regardless of where you're from, good luck, have fun. Do your absolute best. I hope if you do end up getting taken out, it's not because of some RNG bullshit. And I hope if you win, you're Australian.
Yes.
But no, seriously, shout out to all the players. Good luck to all of you.
Yeah.
And shout out Comrade Clown on YouTube.
Yeah. Good YouTube channel.
Had to throw that one in there.
Had to, yeah.
We're going again, okay?
Yeah.
With the shout out for Comrade Clown. Yeah.
Give Comrade Clown a co-stream, please.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mirror Mark's sentiment. Shout out to everyone going to Worlds. If you go in as a spectator and you're one of our subs and you know me, hit me up on Wednesday. I'm attending Worlds for the first time this year, so it would be cool to meet some people in person. I have a rough idea of when and where I'm going to be now, so might be able to actually organize hanging out with some people, which would be cool, doing first time with international peoples.
Yeah, so many people that we've chatted with a bunch and have never actually met. That'd be sick.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to get up and use the bathroom.
We look forward to coming back next weekend talking about the results from the World Championships. It should be excellent. Make it excellent. We look forward to seeing where all of y'all finish.
Y'all.
Until next time, friends.